Alright, there we go. The three Musketeers here.
Three stooges.
There you go. Hanging like this.
It's all good.
Battling with that. Let me put my thing on too. I can follow along.
Are we going then?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're already live. We already got our, I know we were going to say we have our first thumbs up. Alright, and we are live. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm with Monkey Boy and Mr. Z tonight in Vegas. We're going to drink a few brews and hang out with you guys tonight. Let's see, we got the internet here. Give me a second. I'm trying to use this so that I can follow along. Shout out to John Brentford. Also, thank you very much for your kindness. Wait for somebody to be on the side chat. I gotta wait for this. Do 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 do. There we go. GTB, how you doing? Good to see you. 71. We got the whole crew in here tonight. We peeled Monkey Boy off here. What is going on with this thing? Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to get this side chat up here. Here we go. All right. Oh, I can't believe I just turned it off.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. I'm not really used to using this other.
Hey, Seattle, Judy.
Hey Judy, what's up?
Hey, how are you, Judy?
Judy's had a few health issues going on, so I
Oh.
hope she's doing better, yeah. And Judy, thank you for your kindness. Judy made a very kind contribution last night. Thank you, Judy. That was sweet. Charles, what's going on?
Sup,
Hey, we
Rio?
got Kale back. Wow. We got Kale back. I cannot believe it. How you doing, beautiful? Good to see you.
Hey, Charles.
What an honor. Gone with the Kale. How you doing, sweetie? I love you more. Let me turn the volume down here. I can't believe that. Charles Richardson, I hope you're doing all right. Do this. Yeah, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no
Bro,
evil.
what's up, bro?
Los Tres Amigos. There we go. I've been writing a letter. I hope you're okay, honey. I think about you a lot. One of the kindest people I ever met on YouTube did some amazing stuff for me.
What's up, Alan?
I need the old ghetto chuchin in Vegas. I wanted to get over kind of Labor Day here. Mondays people be heading home and stuff like that. The town will empty out pretty much. So in that, how you doing, Bobby? In that situation, I'll be able to move around a little freely around town. Parking is
Hey, Bobby.
brutal right now.
It's horrific.
It's gonna be worse tomorrow night.
It's
gonna be
raining.
hours.
Yeah.
Flooding.
Driving up here yesterday for me.
It was bad for me too on Friday.
I'm telling you, the 15 South, it was covered with water,
I know.
and it was coming into the other side.
Yeah.
They had it broken out to one lane.
Hey, Queen
I've
Cupcake.
never
Queen.
seen that before. You know, it was amazing.
Well, Alan Gentry, well, you know who's it was in both of them were in, this was Army Rangers and Army and Air Force over here. Was it Air Force Reserve?
Air Force
Army Regular?
Active,
Yeah.
Reserve.
Not, Bobby said, Mr. Z, nice bread.
Yeah.
I think he meant beard.
Here.
On that.
It is a yeast compound. I won't say what it is though.
Queen, how you doing tonight? We got Rio Bird. We got the beautiful Kale in here tonight. Brad Silverdog, yes, another good old boy.
Hey,
here.
Brad, how are you, bud?
Brad, thank you for the link on the video. I did thumbs up that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate being able to communicate with Brad off of,
More like the Three
off of the
Stooges.
channel. Yeah. I have nothing but the highest admiration for Brad.
Queen
Silverdog.
Cupcake, how are you?
What's up, Flicker?
Yes, he knows. I love Megan. Yeah, I can tell you got your hooks into that, right? Brad likes putting videos together.
Yeah, Brad's a great guy. I love Brad.
So finally we had some blue. We did have a storm come through about 5 o'clock.
Little
Little bit today. I did manage to get out. Yeah, I know. I never shut up. Evening all. Rosie never shuts up. Hey, Cheryl S. Well, I'm the
Hey, Cheryl.
host. I
Hey,
gotta
Joni.
talk. Sure Nuts, how you doing today? Good to see you. Shermutson here. What's up, Joni Portwood? Joni Portwood had a birthday on Friday, I believe, was her birthday, so I think she turned a big 49. Huh? I can't even remember 49. I'm
Wow.
not so far in the rear view mirror.
Hey, Ellen, thank you very much, Ellen. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Alan was in Airborne also.
Nice.
Was he with 82nd or something?
No, he was. He'll tell you what it. I'll screw it up if I tell you. What's
What's up,
up, Rupert? How you doing? We got the great Cheryl
Rupert.
lesson here tonight. How you doing, Cheryl? Good to see you.
So, what did you do in the service?
He
Alan, what did you do in the service?
just a kid, y'all. Was it your birthday
Kicked
today,
ass and took
Cheryl?
names.
Cheryl's very close to the vest. Well, happy birthday, Cheryl.
Cheryl's birthday?
You have to pry everything out of Cheryl. She ain't gonna, like
Happy
I tell
birthday,
everybody,
Cheryl.
it's my birthday. Everybody knows, you gotta. I'm telling the doorman downstairs, right, hoping he
Well-
might pull into his pocket,
Right.
pull a 5 spot out. Here you go. Stay drunk. 88 November. Just what's up? What's up, Hobotron? Said just a truck driver, 4 years. I guess Hobotron was in the military too.
Nice,
Well,
thank you
Cheryl,
for your
you should have
service.
told me, honey. Happy birthday. I feel bad now.
Why?
Cause I don't know what Cheryl's birthday is, right? Alan was in 101st Airborne.
Yeah, 101st, yeah.
Yeah.
I was with the first 75th, Alan.
So he did a lot of jumps, and he was very active duty in Nam over there.
Yep, I know what that's like, except not now.
So I have he sent me his a very special airborne patch that he sent me, and he also sent me a banner for his
Oh, nice.
his group. Yeah, I wish you had told Cheryl. I mean, you're an important part of the chat. I would have loved to have said happy birthday to your done son. No, Lurker, it finally cleared off. Raining, Lurker, you're going to have beautiful weather coming in for the balance of the week. It's wonderful. But I'll tell you, the 3 days were like hell here. I can tell the humidity's down now. Everything's kind of getting back to normal.
Cooling
Gypsy
off,
said,
that's
my
nice.
dad was 101st Airborne World War II. Well, Gypsy, that's wonderful for the service, honey.
You lose the channel now? Think you did?
No, it comes up.
No?
You can always catch it. If I'm live, it has to come up because it's delayed coming through. Delayed coming through here.
Isn't that amazing?
There
Jumping
we
out
go.
of a plane in World War II. Can't even imagine
Watch
that.
the propeller move.
I have over 300 jumps.
Yeah, your hips got all messed up.
Back, hips, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's why I went in the Air Force.
Well, someone's got to cut the lawn.
I did
mean,
fall
shit.
off an airplane.
You got it.
Right.
When I was on the
No,
ground.
I was waxing the rudder.
Somebody's got to cut those. You girls are too much, man. I'll tell you, get these two guys together.
Listen,
and
I
they-
appreciate the Air Force.
They trade in.
They have the best food.
Hey, Just Barry. That's right.
Yeah, well, it's like Mr. Z said. We're smart. The officers go out and
We
fight.
send our
Enlisted
officers to
men,
fight,
the
yeah.
enlisted men
Hey, Dave F.
survive and stay back, right?
Who do you think the officers' wives are screwing when they're deployed?
That's right.
What's up, Dave? How you doing? Yeah, I'm glad to welcome Monkey Boy. We had some sushi tonight. Not the best in the world, not the best. But the review of that'll be coming
Hey,
up.
Taylor.
How you doing, Taylor? Good to see you, honey. Were your ears burning?
Tater
We were
tots.
talking about you.
I actually, I said hi to her a couple of days. Was
Yeah,
it yesterday? Very
she's
sweet.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad said jumping out of planes is for crazy people. My brother was one. Nice to see you, Taylor. I get in wearing that. They're both in khaki. Of course, they're always. It's the way it is.
Just kind of
Actually, y'all,
It's comfortable.
right?
camis.
They even got me.
I think after, you go in the military for long enough, you kind of
And
gets in your soul.
I was never military. My brother was, father was, grandfather was. All the way back to the Revolutionary War. So I don't know, it's kind of, it's a good day today, guys. I wanted to get over to Weirdo Estates, which I was able to do. today. I got a good video I put together there. I mean, it's really to me, that's the end of the line in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
That place. You can
That's
see it
right.
here.
Those A10s are a lifesaver. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. You would rip it.
Not probably, no, it wouldn't be that bad.
Gas cans, remember something we heard on the live, something we heard one night and stuck in gas cans, had about how horrific the crash rips your brain apart and stuff.
Yeah, that's more like on impact
And
when that happens.
gas can latched onto that thing. You wear camo leggings every day? Love to see a picture of that. Army food was great on basic. They made us exercise afterward. That was terrible, and I learned to eat less. Wow. Running you, eating, and then running you out after.
You know what? Basic training was okay.
Like a cream.
If you ever been to the Boy Scouts, I was in the Cub Scouts, Pack 49, and I'm telling you, getting into the Cub Scouts was harder than getting in basic training.
Yeah, I was in Cub Scouts.
Basic
Hey,
training.
Vicky.
Boy Scout Troop 1000. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? What troop is the best of all? Troop 1.
Brad, but did they hit any targets?
Isn't that a nice number? 1000. Troop
Yeah.
1000.
I remember Pack 49.
Vicky, how are you, honey? I remember PS 233 in Baltimore.
Hey, Vicky
Didn't you?
Victoria, how are you?
You know, if you were a real public school kid, if your school had a number, PS 233 was mine. So
Public school.
top that. Right. You got to stay away from the ice cream. I could imagine having to run out after you get bloated and they serve you all the good, and then you have to go out and sweat your
They don't feed you.
puking and everything. He said they don't. It was easy in
Basic training
Army
is a
Rangers
cake.
because they just didn't feed you. You lost so much weight. And
Well, going through
they
Ranger
starved
School,
you. Yeah.
61 days,
Right.
they feed you once a day, and you get maybe 2 to 3 hours sleep per day, if that. And it's a leadership course, and it's the real deal, let me tell you. It's the real deal. If you're chubby, you will not be chubby anymore, ever.
Tell them about the rabbit.
No, not this.
Okay, yeah, you got the ladies and they're
Yeah.
like that, right?
Piss
They'll
off.
be dreaming
Be
of
mad at
squealing
me.
rabbit running. Okay, they'll be mad at you. I was in Missouri in '96 and there was way too much food. They had Bobbies to cook. Hey, that's what Bobby said. I wasn't nothing. I was just a cook in the Army. I said, hey man, you carried a rifle, right? That's it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He said during a horrific scenario last winter when everyone was stressed about it, you made a random joke that was classic. Yeah, gas can, you still remember that too, man. That's cool. 30 days from yesterday for everyone enlisted. That light was scary. That was a great day. I tell you what, honey, at least I had the presence of mind to tie that light off before that little aircraft cable busted on it. Because that was if that goes down, I'm on the hook for 4 totally new chandeliers to be outfitted in that.
That thing's a train wreck. How are you going to get that squared away? What about that?
It's fixed.
Oh, is it? How'd you
I
get
did
that?
it. You have to check the video today. Michelle Lane, hello to you. Hey Brian, how are you? Never really jumped out of me. We were called light air support search and destroy.
No, I don't trim the beard. I just go
Yeah, so
commando.
not everybody was an airborne jumped out of planes.
Well,
They had admin, too.
101st, like Air Cav, you know what I mean? They're most mobile with helicopters.
Is that like that
Mobilization unit.
helicopters? Like,
I
they
love
put on the
helicopters.
music, da-da-da-do-do-do-do.
Oh.
The death machines are really.
Let me tell you, there's nothing like First Cav.
Flight of the Valkyrie.
Yeah, that scene in
Love the
Apocalypse
smell of
Now when
napalm
they're-
in the morning.
What I like is the C-130 gunships. That's what I like. That's the support that you need.
We finally got some good weather rolling in, so it'll open things up. Like I said, I went over to Weirdo Estates today. I put a pretty decent video. Man, that place is worse than ever. To me,
Hey, Angus.
Hey Angus, to me, all the time I've been in Vegas and all the places I've seen,
Later, Brad.
that truly is the end of the line
Brazil?
down there.
See you later, Brad.
Take care, Brad. That truly is the end of the line. That place over there, right across the street from the South Point Casino. It's worse than it ever was over there.
A10's my favorite place.
Let's hit the hoods. Well, I got a video coming up tomorrow. It ain't Dreamland, so it's Halloween season is on us here.
Bro, I don't think they could have had a better person than Robert Duvall to play that character.
Hello.
Don't mind this.
Carlton, your door, man. Going through airborne was the hardest.
What? Who says that?
Going through airborne and AIT, Alan.
No, it wasn't, Alan. Advanced Infantry Training was a piece of cake. Jump School was a 3-week, and it was easy. It was easy. It was easy. Piece of cake. We had the towers. Did you have the towers? Did you jump on the towers, Alan? They have these 250-foot towers that they would put you in the canopy, rig you up, and then put you up 250 feet up and let you go. But you have to learn to control the parachute from, the shot lines and everything.
He said there's no such thing as a soft landing.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Alan. You just got to
You're
do
not
that.
landing on the marsh.
We had
or
different
the
chutes.
desert.
We jump with different chutes. We had,
Oh, chef.
we had toggle lines we can control, hold within the
Hey,
wind,
chef.
steer.
Yeah, so I guess you don't want to be hanging too slow coming down because you're.
The new chutes today are way too slow. They go down so slow because they're square. Ours were round and we had an LU shape cut out the back for direct drive. They don't have any of that shit now, except maybe in special operations. But the chutes they jump now are just like marshmallows. We would drop 24 feet a second with the chutes that we jumped with. Today, it's probably 30 feet a second, which is like you can make a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Surprised you don't have a toaster up there and you can go out there and eat lunch before you hit the ground.
You say there's nothing like landing in the desert, right, with cactus.
It's a beautiful thing because it's just it's a sponge cake. That's what the battalion commander said. It's a sponge
Can you
cake,
guys
guys.
believe-
Piece of cake.
And you hit the ground so hard.
So fucking hard, dude.
This is a
Rocks.
fancy place, bro.
So wonder
Nice.
your brain didn't.
I saw helmets caved in.
I bet
And
that sucked, Dave.
Imagine the guy hitting a cactus spread eagle. Like, what the
They
fuck?
might see anything to the commander, like some kind of sponge. I guess the sponge cake was stickled.
He's never jumped in the desert, obviously. That sponge cake was
It just
dry.
seemed
as
like
fuck.
they- it just seemed like
Joshua
they-
tree or some shit
It
land
just
on
seemed
that.
like they
Oh.
wanted
29
to.
palms we jumped into.
They wanted to inflict maximum pain on you, just to see if anybody would
Bounce
drop
back.
on
I don't
what
know.
the OR out of the operation, right?
They've done,
No
they
pain,
really
no
do
gain.
some stupid things. I remember
Train
being-
like you fight.
I remember being in Alaska, pulling an Akio with snowshoes on an ice road. That's the U.S. government
What
doing.
does that mean? You had a husky dog pulling you along?
So an Akio is a sled with all your equipment in it. So you're wearing all this white cami, and they have ice roads because it gets fucking cold in Alaska, and they wanted to try out those
Really?
snowshoes.
It gets cold in Alaska?
What goes?
The coolest thing was jumping in the snow.
Hey, Ghost.
Because of snow, you just sink in. It's the weirdest thing. in the
Hopefully it
world.
stops after a while.
About 10 feet, yeah. It stops.
Did you stand out there in blizzard condition and just look up and wonder why did I ever sign up for this?
They had you so busy, you didn't have time to think like that. Unless you're like 3 in the swamp about chest deep. Then you-
Realizing what a mistake you made.
You can start reevaluating your life choices at that point.
Yeah, Mr. Z's like, I at least got to fire the big
Thinking you
tanks,
maybe should have gone into the Air Force.
fire the big tank guns and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was awesome though. Tanks is
Must
where
be
it's
nice
at.
having all clean uniforms.
I
all
don't
the
know,
time.
Shimei,
No tanks, bro.
you might
No,
be
no.
enjoying
You're
your
aircraft
holidays
maintenance.
I
tonight.
know.
God.
We didn't
But it's
have
grease,
A10,
not sludge from the jungle.
Believe me, yeah, there's a big difference there. Jesus.
But anyway, Sunny Girl was really, she was one of a kind. She was wonderful. And then DZ, man, I couldn't believe DZ
What happened
Right.
to DZ?
died.
What?
Yeah.
Passed away.
How?
I have no idea. He blown away. The guy couldn't have been 50 years old, maybe.
Didn't
Well,
we
Cheryl
we
knew
met
how
with him
old
as we
yeah,
stream
a
snacked us,
couple,
right?
we drank. We
Yeah.
went to Atomic Lounge. Yeah, we met a couple times.
How did he pass
Yeah.
away?
I have no idea.
Hey Jerry.
Cheryl S told me because I think Cheryl S was on his Instagram or something, and think one of his friends posted it up.
Isn't
or
that
something.
crazy? People dropping like left and right around us.
2 in 1 week. I was like, oh no, no, no. Yeah, he was 53 years old.
That is
Blew
young.
me away.
Young.
He really liked pictures and photography and all. He did all that kind of stuff. So tough. You know? I think we met him like 3 times or something.
Mm-hmm.
And well, you just never know. So be kind to people. And one day you come on, they may not be around. She may. Yeah, she was a wonderful person. She let me know. I mean, she didn't. First, she came in and said she's got a health situation, and then just, would I pray for her? Of course. And then she just didn't show up anymore. I didn't hear anything, but Noreen, her friend, let me know. So that was really difficult to deal with that. I mean, she was really a quality person. So you never know. I mean, it's just past the 2-year mark where lost Camo Dave and all the stuff that he did. He was of so much benefit to the RV community, and then once he passed on, there's not the same connectivity.
Because it changes within time and people. I don't think the RV community isn't as big as it used to be.
No, it's not, because there's less people on the road now because of the cost of fuel. I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, not just that, but I mean,
people are buying land.
They glamorize it so much, and then after about 3 months, what else do you fucking do?
It sucks, yeah.
You age quicker in the
You
sun.
buy a piece of land and you sweat your sack off up in the desert.
Right, exactly. And all those people look so weathered.
Like Mike Living Free.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, what a hot mess he was. Then you have nomadic fanatic, I think is a man-child.
I don't know.
You can tell when people never made money before because he bought all this toys, Mickey Mouse shit. Are you serious? 50-year-old guy buying.
Go down there and tell him to man up, man.
Well, he's a man-child. He knows it. Just like Roach Life and anybody else out there.
Stopping by to visit you, man. We're going to straighten you up.
No, there's no help for those clowns.
Thank you, Ghost. Thank you. I appreciate that mobile home. Back in 2015, before stuff got really expensive and RVs were relatively cheap, and you could find camper vans for $5,000 or something.
That's my boy.
And
they glamorize it so much.
yeah, they glamorize it. I wanted to get into it.
Me too. I thought about it.
Yeah,
I thought about it too.
Multiple RVs.
It gets old after a while. It gets old.
And you can imagine me trying to get a 26-foot RV out of my street on that.
That's got to be one of the worst investments ever.
Yeah.
An RV. You talk about depreciation. I can't imagine.
Yeah, well, at least you had a house being built, Chef. You know what I mean? They had something to look forward to. But these people, and a lot of times, they give up the best years of their life, and then their health fails, and they're stuck in that.
Can you see? That's the whole thing. I can't imagine. Just when I was in that RV a couple years ago in front of my house, you know what? The first thing I felt? Fear. Because when you sit in there, it's like, fuck, this is the next step to nothing. You know what I mean? And what are you going to park this behemoth in that just a pit, a money pit? Oh my God.
How you doing, Jan?
I can see renting an RV, but not living in one.
Yeah, I've been up to Reno since the pandemic got underway up there. Yeah, a lot of people found me through the RV channel, but that kind of disintegrated because a lot of times it became prima donna-ish. People, the camaraderie was lost when everybody became a superstar, and then they kind of
everyone
lost
was a
their
celebrity,
humility,
right.
They couldn't be seen with this, down with the schlubs anymore and all that kind of stuff.
And then you had those people
Naomi.
that live in an RV and they beg for a living, for money. And except they get the money and gamble, you know what I mean?
Oh, thank you, Olive.
What's going on? The problem, Olive, is I never come down here on the holidays. I am never down here on a major holiday, right? I always make sure I miss him. Well, because of the kindness of my friend who let me use his place, I'm down here on a holiday, which means everything is packed. Every road is packed. Every parking lot is packed. So how you gonna park? So I'm hoping after tomorrow that a lot of people are gonna leave town, and I'm gonna have a lot more mobility for the next, for Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night to be out and do some stuff. So. The only RV I ever really liked was Pam's. I never begged for money. Nobody should ever come on YouTube to beg for money. Okay, if you have to depend on this for your livelihood,
there's other problems going on.
You got bigger fish to
yeah.
fry than that. I'm just telling you, man. You do not. Hey, Ronnie.
YouTube is not the way to make money or think it's going to save you from anything, because just like anything in life, it could be taken away from you in a second. I would be horrible.
Yeah, well,
that's why I work for myself. I'm so capable of fucking up my own business.
Look at what happened when TikTok came.
Yeah.
They pulled a major chunk out of YouTube, right? They said it could never be done. Nothing could ever take on YouTube. Well, TikTok came along.
Grizzly Adams.
And they did a lot of that. So I'm always expecting the next thing comes down the pike. I never say nothing's ever. It's always going to be a certain way. Yeah.
Yeah, Kale, we were saying it's easier to have a job than do the whole.
Thank you, Olive.
Arms are achy, huh? Sorry to hear that. No, it's just crappy when you.
That's right, Cheryl. YouTube is not a job, and I don't know why people think it's a job.
I was in a few crappy motorhomes. Imagine getting up to Reno. I'm 200 miles, 240 miles from home.
Did you hear Elbow selling his RV for like $12,500?
It's smashed in now.
There's no way. That thing isn't even worth $4,000.
But imagine you go to pick up your RV, Jens, we drive up, and the guy's like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, the charging system doesn't work." Now you're gonna tell me, right? You didn't put it in the ad and stuff. Thank God I had the presence of mind to take a battery with me that got me right to the driveway of the Rancho, and we're just able to get in there.
No, Naomi, this is how dudes dress. We don't have the same mentality.
We don't talk before we meet up or anything like that. I don't know why this shit happens all the time.
So I'm not going to be doing another. I'm not going to be doing another.
Say that again.
I'm not going to be doing another restoration. Yeah, charge each a job for someone. It takes all my day research. Well, Kale, hey, look, if it's a free country, if anybody wants to do that, more power to them. I can't sleep at night with it, and I don't want to put the time into it to really.
You want to live delusional?
I'm happy. I mean, for me, I love meeting people and friends and all that kind of stuff and hanging out. That's a really good thing. But knows that used it for a personal photo, I would pay. Yeah, it is a job for some. It is. Well, it sounds like the kids are running again.
Outside, at least.
How'd you like stepping out in that hall with the kids?
After I left, there was like 10 freaking kids bouncing off the walls. 3 or 4 looked like they should have been babysitting, but they were just standing around, whooping and a hollering.
That's what they do.
And a whooping it up.
Stay, because
Yeah, Naomi, it's coming up, honey. I did 31 years as a forester.
That sounds cool, Dave. Yeah.
So what do you do? Go up in a tower and look for fires or clear out wood? I don't know. A virtual platform that could be gone in an instant.
This is a hobby more than anything.
You've seen how easily people get terminated now, and there's no coming back.
They struggle so hard to get monetized and all the watch hours, and then they'll just say a couple shifty things, and that's it.
Or just get one person that doesn't like you and just trolls the hell out of you.
Yeah, I just, and I tell you what, when people are making money, especially on YouTube, that they've never made money before, it kind of gets to their head, and they get a little arrogant, a little cocky, like,
When they blow it all, they don't have no more to spend,
Well,
and they need more.
It just, sometimes people,
Death is the only thing
they think they
guaranteed.
become a celebrity. So what happens when you do that, you think you have all this entitlement, and then before you know it, you get a little cocky, the rug gets pulled from your legs, and you got nothing. We could name off a plethora of people in this situation, and people are idiots. If you don't want to go to school, get a trade, something that's going to benefit you and your family. You don't become dependent on government assistance or anything. But
Yeah, that's wise words. Right. And awesome little video we did on body incline. Yeah, Kale's very gifted. She did stuff for me before, which I'm very grateful for. Her skill level is off
That
the
too,
chart.
my country, exactly.
Beauty and brains in one package right
Money
there.
ain't free.
But I don't know. I think I get the absolute best out of YouTube myself, just schlubbing around and doing what I want to do. I
well,
think
you
that's
kind of
the-
have your own program. You don't fall into like a group, the drama community or whatever community. You kind of do your own thing,
Hey, Patricia.
and you just become immune to the people
right.
in other communities because it doesn't.
Yeah, well, that was a conscious choice I made in April of 2019.
That's a
just
smart
to Be able
choice.
to. It just got too crazy. Hey, how you
Separate.
doing, Patricia W?
Separate from the boy.
I am always.
Hey,
yeah,
Patricia,
you're-
nice to see you.
Yeah, I know, Kale. You know something, honey. You wouldn't let me do anything for you, So I'm like, if somebody does something for me, I like to give
What's up,
something.
EJ?
And Kale wouldn't. She wouldn't take anything. So I'm like, oh, well. Hey, EJ. She's just a great kid. Ron's like, long live YouTube. Yes. Let's see. I work for big utilities to hire tree crews to trim out dangerous trees near power line. Well, we could have used a
In
few
Southern
more around
California,
PG&E territory.
I'm
Obviously,
sure
they
Or-
work in
or-
California.
too.
Or as Insane Chef says, PG&F, Pacific Gas and Electric Company. We got the highest. Yeah, that'd be good, Kale. Yeah, definitely. Definitely kiss. Naomi, what's up with you tonight? I feel tired and achy still. Did you have cornholio, honey? I don't know.
Are you getting that no shot?
I've gotten every shot you can get, but I'm going to get the new one in September.
Oh
when it
hell no,
comes out.
no. Are you, Mr. Z?
No.
I'm not gonna get any of those fucking shots. You can kiss my ass.
I've gotten every shot that you can get.
I'm just too lazy. That's my
I now
problem.
had number.
No, I'm too
I think
smart.
I had number 6.
Like I said, I'll defend my country, but I don't trust my fucking government.
Oh wow! I got my van. I just need the engine looked at. How wonderful! Wow. What kind of van do we
Jeez.
have there, Kale?
Good luck, Naomi.
Oh yeah, it's going to happen, Naomi. But look at it this way: the longer, the more the reaction, the more you needed it. I prefer cabins and beds. If you ever want to go to Ruby, I got a link to. Oh, thank you, Hobotron. You're so kind. Hobotron sent me up steaks.
Oh, yeah, that's good
Mexican
stuff.
dinner one night. I'm like, wow. I mean, not just a steak, a $25 steak with Montreal spice.
There's no steak in comparison to what we had
Our
a few years
subscribers,
ago.
wonderful. I mean, when you think about the kindness that, hey, Art, Ake, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you, my friend. I don't get to see you enough, so I've now had 6 shots. What's up, Scottish? How you doing?
Hey,
I've
Scottish.
now had 6
Hey, Scottish.
doses, and I'm here. I'm a survivor. I've done it up. So don't forget tomorrow the video will roll of Weirdo Estates here at the south end of Las Vegas Boulevard, and that's up for public auction now.
Oh, is it?
27 and a half acres.
You know, Shenandoah is
And
up
you,
for sale.
yes, I can't believe, yeah, why hasn't somebody jumped on that? It's a big property.
It's big
within
property.
the city limit, right? It's within the Las Vegas city limit.
Vegas City, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta roll by there sometime and take them off.
Yeah, I'll take about it. I know exactly where it's at.
I'm just happy to have had all the shots and stuff like that.
Jeff, you gotta make it down here again. We need to hang out, bro. Bruh.
Oh, are we going all male? This is a person who's never been on my chat before. Yeah, it was all male in my video today. Monkey Boy, what years were you in the Army?
I was in the Army from
1875 to, what was it?
1873 Winchester repeating rifle.
1976 to 1982. That's how long, that's when I got out, ETS in 1982.
Patricia, that was highly dangerous. I've never in my life seen a nut shear right in the middle of the nut. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that a nut could just be so poorly manufactured that it would just barely touching that fixture would cause that thing to do that.
We had sushi tonight.
And if I had not tied that
Exactly,
off with
Chef.
the rope and had that thing would have come crashing down and killed him. And I went to church this morning. I just kept looking up at
Stay away from it. He said on the other
Can you
side.
imagine if it
I
drops
was
on
praying. I
somebody,
was
the
watching people
liability?
come in and take their seats, and I'm just like hoping nobody's sitting in that
Put
area.
cones out.
And it was like an angel was watching out. There was nobody in that little particular.
Could you imagine if it just starts swaying a little bit, just out of nowhere?
I'm so damn scared, man.
I
I'm
would
like
be freaked
standing
out.
there
Kale, I'm
looking
so
at.
full.
I'm standing there looking at that thing and wondering.
You could have taped
What's-
it off. Why don't you just tape it off? The tape.
Take it off.
The pews, just tape them off.
Because I got the thing pretty well resecured. You haven't seen the video; it's all back in place.
No, but
Yeah,
I
Chef
saw.
is
I was
cool.
watching the
It's
video
fun.
and I saw how you had it together all precariously.
Yeah, that was just holding it, but then I got it finalized in a pretty good setup there. So
Yeah.
I had to put something together.
for you.
You
I-
think I can replace?
I would have
They're-
walked away.
They have to be $800 fixtures if they're $1.
When's the last time they cleaned those freaking air conditioning filters?
Don't even say anything.
Last
It's
year.
horrible. I replace mine like once every 6 months.
Dude, should be once every month.
No way.
Well, let's just
Seriously?
say their power bill's going to go down.
I don't use my conditioning that much enough to
Well,
do
yeah,
it.
the less you use it, the less you need to. But yeah, if you're an average user, about once a month.
No, I'm not average. You know what I do?
Nothing about him is average, right?
Well, it's
We swing from a
trust and
different
believe,
tree.
Cheryl. It's
But you
secured on
know-
the it's secured
You're a
on the
swinger.
chain now. It ain't going anywhere. It's not designed to
He's a
be
swinger.
held by an
Around
aircraft.
6 or
cable.
7 o'clock, I turn the air on downstairs. Because about that time,
You
the
gotta
time of
get
year,
ready for guests.
it's about fucking 90 degrees. And then I do that till about 11 o'clock. I
Plus,
turn the
we
air
have
off.
fun.
Then I go upstairs and turn the air on and go to bed.
Yeah, Chef is awesome to hang out with. He's a funny dude. And your wife is awesome too, Chef.
I turn my air conditioning on to
platonic
82
way.
degrees. And it's cool in the house. What do you set your temperature at in your house?
In the summer, probably about 77.
Oh, hell
during
no.
the day.
82. I set mine at 82.
No, that's way too hot.
I don't want to spend
I'm
five-
working in that flipping heat all day long. I need a cool.
All right, boys.
I
Now,
need a
now.
cool. No, I'm just saying, yeah.
I can't.
You girls
You
settle it
got
out.
expensive taste. I can't afford all
That
that.
ain't. I got a smaller house though. That's the thing. I got a smaller house, so that helps.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, Ronnie, but it probably didn't help it any. But I've never seen a nut. No, Patricia, I need not do anymore. I have 50-pound test picture hanger wire, so I have 200 pounds of holding wire on power on that. Ain't going anywhere. We're good, honey. If that comes down, I'm just gonna head out of town and. Oh no, we got another person that hates open. Did I close the cabinet or the cabinet door closed here?
It's killing me.
Get yourself a beer while you're up.
I'll take
Oh,
one
they're
too,
close.
there,
They're all
Mr.
close.
Okay. You imagine Cheryl, she's constantly picking on me. Trust and believe, Patricia, I'm not leaving something where it's going to be a danger to anybody, okay? All right? Yeah, 500 square foot house be all right. I'm in about 1,000 square feet. I don't need any more. I got two bedrooms and that's it. Right?
Mine's
I got an
25.
outbuilding and I got a half acre. How does that friend make their home so pristine? Patricia, this is a timeshare, honey, which means you
It's
have
just like an apartment. It's just a glorified apartment.
you have a call on a place to stay, but it's not going to be the same place all the time. In other words, they have the right to move you within the complex to a comparable, so they don't have to open up 6 buildings for people that would only fill 1 or 2 buildings, right? It doesn't make sense, so it's not economical. So, yeah, I know I do, Kale. It's a real.
Hey, Craig Senior, how are you?
You know what, Kale? Scarlett, it's a real pain sometimes, honey. I got to go home.
How you doing, Alex?
I have a blocked drain line, and it's like, oh, it just never ends. Yeah, you choose weeks and locations, and you can trade them. No, this is, I was in a different building. What building was I in? 6 last time?
Across
Mr.
the
Z?
way.
Oh, he's in the bathroom there. Yeah, it's not so much the mowing, it's just there's a half a mile of irrigation lines running all over the property, and they're always spinning.
Buildings. This place has massive buildings everywhere. Easy to get lost.
Yeah, it's a big complex here. So I just have a lot of, just fences are falling down all the time, bushes are growing wild, and trees, and
People.
It's a full-time job. I mean, I would love to be able to just put a fence around it, put a padlock, be able to walk away for a year or two, and just turn it, just let it grow wild for.
That'd be evil. That wouldn't be so bad, but the HOAs
Move in
are-
with you, right?
Yeah, why not? Fuck,
Right.
everyone else wants to. Jesus Christ. I have this house by myself. Me and my doggy.
Monkey Boy's quite the entertainer. You never knew your life would be so interesting.
Maybe there's a sign on my back that says lonely. Ask me to move in with me.
Lonely. Yeah, I would have gotten a well, that's why I did have Father come up and climb the ladder, and he looked at it. Maybe he thought I might be BS, and so he went up, but I wanted to see it, and you can clearly see that nut just cracked right in the middle of just sheared
You
right
climbed
off.
out the ladder in that robe outfit thing?
Yep, in his cassock, yeah.
Wow.
He's out there on the hot streets feeding people, or when people are taking a swing at him.
I'm sure I
Right.
would not want his job.
I said, Father, you gotta get some 16-ounce gloves on and start training up out there, right?
Jeez, just some movies.
They
Have to
could
do
do
some
a
Muay Thai.
new movie, The Bell of St. Joseph, instead of the bells of St. Mary. It's the
Yeah.
one bell, the bell.
Ding.
That's what they do before mass, is ring that one bell. I have picture hanging wire, and it's wonderful. It's always good. I would not have left that situation. I would have gotten up on top of the ceiling there, which, oh my God.
No.
What if I went
No.
the dry rot and
No,
stuff?
no. Not on top of anything.
Can you imagine the
No.
dry rot
No.
up in that area?
Yeah, not good.
All of a sudden, the whole ceiling comes down. We're having open air mass.
That's right. We're putting in a skylight, guys. Just
We just had a bomb
the
go off
construction,
down here,
yeah.
right? Well, what are you gonna do, Cheryl? People take a swing at him. You gotta be able to defend yourself. Look at Bing Crosby, man. He put the gloves on, and who else? Pat O'Brien, and right? You gotta be able to punch your weight class. Mr. Z met Father Career.
Yeah. I think you could duke it out if you had to.
If it hadn't have been for Mr. Z, I would have never gotten that big Colombian painting.
Oh,
back
that was
on the
huge.
wall.
That was a scary.
Oh, hey Colette, how are you, sweetie? So trust and believe, that is all good to go. That's perfection now. That and you can't even see that wire unless you're right up on top of it. So it looks good. I chose that color on purpose. So, and I bought really heavy gauge wires. So, believe it, if there was any danger at all, I wouldn't have.
Carver, PC Carver, Carver, PC.
I felt so bad today, so I was sitting in mass this morning, and we were already underway. Like, this guy comes in and sits down. This black guy from the street, skinny as a rail, sits there, and he's raising and has his hands up, he's higher than the kite there. And the collection basket comes around, and he reaches into his pants, he pulls out his little purse, and he takes a few coins out and throws them into the collection. It really nice. Moved my heart, really. I was going to lay a little money on him, but he split afterward down there. I don't know if you noticed in the back office, what is that, Patricia? Oh, thank you, Hobotron. Yeah, I looked at the fixture all during church. I just kept doing the mathematics on weight and
geometry.
I mean, that freaks you out when a nut just shoots.
I would think.
I've rebuilt cars from the 1950s. I've never had a nut just crack and shear off on that. Yes, Patricia. Watched your vlog with the new. Oh, thank you, honey. Mail mode today. Thank you, sweetie. I hope you enjoyed it. That'll be more and more the norm going forward, but. It's good. Tomorrow I'm going to be on the fluorescent lights. Every fixture needs to be rewired, so that's going to kind of be a drag to do that because they all have ballast and starters in them. Nothing's ever easy because we're talking about circa 1980 years. So. That's not that old. I was got out of college in 1980.
It's had about zero maintenance in that time too. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's China made. It's just that there's something about. What do you think about the temperature changing and the heat and humidity, and I think it just does something to metal. Something makes it brittle. Sometimes.
Well, as far as Chinese metal, no, nothing there. But that's notorious for being bad. The U.S. crane industry does not use Chinese metal in anything its production.
So now I think, now I don't even want to touch any of the fixtures. Right.
I would be very careful.
Yeah, so I'm kind of off that. Yeah, it's kind of pot metal, Alan. That's exactly what it is, pot metal.
Yeah.
And it's heavy as all get out. Heavy as all get out.
It was a pewter screw.
And if I had not tied off that thing with that rope, that would have hit the deck. Imagine all that glass breaking of all those globes. And
terrible.
Here comes Father Creer, just looks out and just turns around, shakes his head, and just goes back in the office. Oh, man, it's like your worst nightmare comes through. But we're all good. We live to fight again another day. You good, Mr. Z?
Yes, ma'am.
But no, the nut wasn't bought at Lowe's. It came with it.
Did you have to buy a new fixture?
No.
Just jerry-rigged it back
I
together?
wired it up all back up. So instead of one central point of connection, it now has 4 wires coming up to the chain, which is good. Because the chain is supposed to bear the weight of the thing. So it's all good. You should wear a mask cleaning. I didn't clean the filters. I just changed them out, man.
Cheers, Kale.
But that's what happens when you devote your attention to service to others. That you're blind. It's just not a priority in your life when there's all day long. You saw I put on the video, the guy kind of, can I get something to eat all day long? Or, women will come by. I don't have any groceries this week, and take time to fill up 2 full bags of groceries and send them on their way and stuff. And then even when I was there yesterday, he had to drive out to stores and pick up some of the stuff that they were going to throw away.
Yeah, that's a lot of devotion.
Yes, it is.
I
So
don't
it
know.
makes me feel like a real schlub. So I mean, it's like I got nothing to complain about in life.
Yeah.
I always got something to complain about.
It's like today. This guy will get up today. He fasts on Sunday. He doesn't eat anything until Sunday. He does a 8 o'clock mass, which is good. Then he does a 10:30 mass. Then he does a noon mass. Then he gets in his car and he drives to the Mission in Needles to do a 4 o'clock mass on Sunday. Eats dinner with the family down there. Then comes back and does it all again. He puts the whole bulletin together every week. Does catechism classes on Saturday,
Oh my
Tuesday.
God.
Baptisms, confessions. People calling all the time, sick in the hospital, come see me, and just oh, my husband walked me, and I hear him. I'm trying not to hear him.
Yeah.
I'm hearing, Freddie beat me and all this stuff. And I'm thinking,
jeez.
wow. So what do I got to complain about in life? Zero.
Yeah.
So, right. I think of my parish and home is like a Cadillac, and it's like one mass, one weekday mass, and he does every weekday mass too. But I'm just
Cheers,
Yeah.
Ronnie.
That's crazy.
What they do for the food is his volunteers, of which there's wonderful ones I've met, Barbara and some other ones. They cook the food at home, and then they bring it in trays and they put it in the hot tray. And then Monday through Friday, they take it out and set it up outside with toiletry products and
That's nice. Yeah.
stuff like that, and then drinks and water. And then all day long, there's a cooler of water that sits outside that people can come up and. What's up, Laurie? Yeah, there's nothing like a cold beer on Memorial or on Labor Day
I
weekend.
mix them up.
Isn't that weird? This is the first holiday I've really been in Vegas. I always try to avoid them like the plague because of the cost.
You know what? I'm going home to LA like at 3 in the morning because tomorrow is going to be a shit show.
It's going to be a shit
hell
show.
yeah. Cool.
Hours. Because I remember one time, I think it took me like 7, 8 hours. One time it took me, I think, like 4 hours just to get to Prim.
Actually, Prim, I was going to mention, when you came in Friday, you must have came in good time because they shut that freeway.
They did, because I was on that
there,
freeway going north when they shut it down.
Yeah.
And because on the south
Isn't
side.
that
Bullet.
terrible there at State Line, and Prim is awful. Cheryl, they heat everything up in hot trays, and then everything has to be washed and scrubbed at the sinks afterward and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And then there's food piled up, like there was like 35 loaves of bread yesterday and all kinds of pastries coming in and pizza that
Mhm.
didn't sell. It's just, ugh.
Oh my God, what do you do with all that inventory of food?
Yes, there's folks that volunteer, yes. Every day they're there, pounding away. So I always say, what do I got to complain about? Nothing. Nothing. So I have a backup drain line, big deal, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. Live a simple life, folks. It always pays off. Death by cars. Well, I have to say, the 7-Elevens are mighty generous with their, they even got guys that come and deliver to 7-Eleven owners
Oh,
and stuff,
nice.
drive it by, and boxes, donuts and things, and those people love eating that stuff outside and all that stuff.
If you're hungry, almost anything tastes good.
Yeah. But they get meat every day, and I can't say there's a lot of greens and stuff. But, it's street
Yeah,
food. It's
yeah,
rough,
you're
right?
lucky
I
to
mean, what are you
get
gonna
food if
do?
you're on
I
the
mean,
street.
I've eaten admissions before. It's beans and hot dogs and stuff. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Food is food, man.
I was darn glad to have some food. Right?
Tell you, when my fridge starts getting empty, there's shit I'll eat that I wouldn't even look at during the week going, yeah, I could eat that now.
Yeah, I'm pretty famous for what I'll eat out of
You
it.
know, right?
I just always hope Cheryl's
Just a little
not-
freezer
I
burn.
always hope Cheryl's not around to see you. Hey, thumbs up or appreciate it if you're coming in. Thank you guys for spending some time with us tonight. It's always good to see Monkey Boy's now Mr. Hospitality for Vegas. You are the show, man.
If y'all need anywhere to
enjoy
stay when you
meeting
come
people
here.
that come in to visit Vegas, and
Monkey Boy's running an Airbnb now.
Yeah, I'm sure they were, Cheryl.
no, not. But it's
so.
nice
Exactly,
meeting
Laurie.
people. You know, it's
Exactly.
nice meeting people here.
Yeah, that's well said, Lori. Holiday picnic food is meant to be delicious, not healthy. I would agree. Right? Holidays are special because you eat stuff that you normally wouldn't eat. So,
And lots of it.
and I think it's pretty cool. You just scraped the mold off.
For any of those people who are thinking living in Las Vegas is cheap and easy to do,
It stopped that.
it's
The
not.
pandemic put a cure to that. That was done. Really, by about 2019, it was already slipping. 18, 19, I noticed.
15 was a good time to move here.
Yeah.
Prices were low, houses were reasonably
Yeah.
affordable. Now it's just out of control.
It did, Nino. Yeah.
And LA's even more out of control.
Nino! What's up, eh?
When I do jobs in
Poser.
LA and people are renting, I always ask them what they pay for rent. I don't even tell them what I pay for my mortgage because I'm too embarrassed. Because the rent's so much more expensive than what I'm paying for my house.
Oh yeah.
So they're kind of trapped out of housing now. There's no way that they.
You're
can get it.
absolutely trapped because see,
Yeah.
even if you have a good job, you're making say 70,000 a year or more. And you're paying $4,000 rent. How can you conceivably save money to buy a house? You can afford a mortgage, but you can't afford.
You're a wage
Afford
slave.
to eat.
Well,
You're a
no, you
wage
just
Can't
slave.
afford the utilities.
you got to save money. I mean, it takes an incredible amount of money to save because even if you save snippets of money, real estate's still going up exponentially.
Oh
you
yeah.
know? Yeah, if you're a one-man band like myself, good luck. I don't know how you
Yeah,
do
thank you, P. Carver. I'll be more and more in mail mode as I move forward.
it. Definitely takes two people to survive, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of the
And I
problem.
think the three
too.
of us being single and paying our
We
own
should
mortgage.
move in. We should get a house
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
the three
there
of
you go.
us.
That's a
Oh
good
my
idea.
God.
Yeah.
Like animal
We'd
house.
save so much money.
You mind if we dance with your dates? Not at all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be tough.
But you're glad to have your own place, when you go home at night.
Yeah, I don't like anybody hanging around.
No drama by
I'm not a
yourself.
big people person normally.
Mr. Monkey Boy's a big people person.
When I get home, I don't want to talk to flipping nobody, right? You guys know.
No, just put out. Who's interested in renting a room out of my house, raise your arm up.
Yeah, Delta House. Now wait a minute.
Can't imagine a big old party off the
You
balcony.
know you wanna make it. No, I haven't done a vlog, Colette. I don't want to draw a lot of attention to it because I don't want to impact other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there's a lot of people that detransition and they feel it's like ex-smokers. They feel like they got to go out there and evangelize and beat down everybody.
Put
that
everybody
still
else
smokes.
Right.
You know, and I'm not built that way. Oh, I'll never change my channel name, Kale. No. Taz doesn't want feline friends. No. Taz side eyes.
My dog is so sketch,
Tell
people.
about the warehouse.
So I go to this warehouse in LA to
Oh,
get supplies for my gig that I do. And my dog's been with me 24 hours a day, comes to LA with me, blah, whatever. So I brought him into the warehouse the other day. Not a whole lot of people in there. They all like me. And my dog is, he's not the most amiable dog, put it that way. Very protective. And so these people come up
I
and
mean,
they
he's a
say,
beautiful dog. Don't get me wrong. He's a gorgeous,
well-mannered dog,
It might be
well
a wolf.
controlled by you,
well-controlled.
even
yeah.
though he side-eyed you a little.
Oh, so these people come up, they go to me, I'm really great with animals. And they go up and put their dogs on my German Shepherd, and he's like
Face
side-eyeing
right
them. And I'm just thinking, dude, this is not good. He's gonna, and then I put my hand near the dog's mouth so he doesn't bite them, because he's not gonna bite me because he knows. But then after all this calms down, they come to me and go, that's why dogs like me so much.
Right.
I'm so,
I
dude, you
just
have
say-
no
I
idea. You
just
were
say-
so close to
I
death.
just saved your life more.
Yeah.
You know?
Dogs like that, like we were saying, you let them come to you. You don't go
Yeah.
to them. You let them come to you.
When Mr. Z comes up to my dog, he doesn't come up. My dog comes up to him, and then Mr. Z
It's
walks with my
mutual
dog.
respect.
But the first time I saw Taz wanted a piece of me like he couldn't
Thanks.
believe.
A buddy of mine calls me from LA and goes, yeah, you know, me and my wife want to come up and stay at
I'm
your
like,
place for a few weeks.
"Oh."
I can help you with your dog while we look for a house.
Isn't
Can
that
you help me
dog
with my
trained
dog?
that dog trained to take your sack off?
The guy comes
Sick
over to my
balls.
house and I go to the sliding glass door and I say, this is Taz. And Taz is all fangs and trying to get at the guy's throat. And
I don't know, Ronnie.
It's not going to work out. Not going to work out today.
So
People are crazy.
Taz is a serious bit of business there, man. There ain't
But
no
you know, in
joking
Vegas, you
around.
want to have a bit of aggressive dog,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Well, our dog, I say it
Get
too.
a
I mean,
Chihuahua.
Now you got a dog with Napoleon's complex.
They're pound for town. They're the most aggressive, mean little dog.
Right, but if the matter they will shit and piss on everything that you have. My German Shepherd at least let me know when he's going to do his business. You know?
Right.
And if he's mad at me, he's not
He
going to.
lets you know when he's going to open the Bombay doors.
Believe me, he'll let you know at 3 in the morning. He will let you
10
know.
Kilo Zulu Echo 25 Bombay doors
you
are
got
open.
incoming, bro.
Well, you got jump commands coming off that one.
Yeah, I'm a part of the LGBT. Well, that's good, but I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I say, Colette. I don't have any right to tell anybody else how to live their life. And I've seen too many people use YouTube as a platform to, to bully pulpit people and stuff like that. And I came to where I am now through the Lord, but that doesn't mean other people are required to. You know what I'm saying? It's my
Own conviction.
experience. Right? It's my experience.
Here,
So
no.
I'm good, but if I try to tell other people, it has no merit whatsoever. So my job is to respect every single person. Okay? If I can draw people to the Lord, so much the better, but I don't have a right to beat people over the head and say you should not do this or you should not do that. I can tell you what the Bible says. Hey, what's up? Like that man in uniform. Sean Quinn, how you doing?
With 2 ends.
How are you? I don't need to do stuff for clicks and views, in other words, Colette. It's just, it's not that, it's not a super high priority. I've always enjoyed leading by example and not by words.
You never talk religion unless you're willing to accept somebody else's views.
Yeah, we have wildly divergent views in name of faith, but yet we have tremendous numbers of similarities in said faith. Yes.
Converging ethics.
Yes, so we can appreciate, plus you can learn some things, right? This is what the Pope was trying to say, that people get too strident in their conservatism and things, and they lose the whole message of loving a neighbor. That young black
Exactly,
So-
Lord.
I support everybody in every community. Does not matter one bit to me.
Right. As long as it doesn't affect you personally, who cares?
Yeah.
Dance. Do what you got to do.
Biggest thing is get rid of your ego. Drop your
I
ego.
think it's just humility, being humble.
Drop
Yeah,
the
that's
ego.
Stay in your
that's
lane.
what's missing in the world today is
Stay in your
humility and
lane,
humbleness.
yeah.
Exactly.
Integrity.
You know,
And gratefulness,
Salt it
being
with
grateful,
integrity.
you know.
charity.
Compassion. Trust us, we know.
Does not mean I don't have strong ideas of my own, but I don't have a right to inflict them on other people.
Opinions are like a-holes. We all got them and it don't mean nothing.
Well,
You
Unless
make
it's
it,
your a-hole.
you make it mean something. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Nino.
Better get some extra linens.
ooh, diapers.
What did you say when you got in the car today? He's like, this is
The
bad.
car has to have a blanket, like a blanket sheet in the car for the dog because it's
Looks like it's
fur.
where he changes his diapers at. It's all like a
That's the only thing I
like a
heard.
crib in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cocoon. That dog's a big hairy dog, you know what I mean?
I was like, wow, But my mom, yeah. So, more gentle, gentile than gentle. There you go, Lyle. But I thought that was funny. It's where you change your diaper.
You have a German?
It looked like a crib when he.
It speaks my mind. What can I
All you
say?
need-
Alan has a German Shepherd. I have
All
a
you
sable,
need is
no, we'll
bumpers
see.
on it.
a sable German Shepherd. He's black and silver,
Looks like a wolf.
black face, white
Oh
teeth.
man.
It's a beautiful thing.
Ah.
Isn't that kind of intimidating though? Black face. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Sketchy dog.
Yay,
Yeah,
Sean.
there you go, Sean. So I was telling him about the video you sent me. You did the largest setup display at the convention center ever down there. So Sean is a pro. Hey Nicole, how you doing, babe? Sean is
That
a
Nicole,
professional
Nicole?
stager for
Okay,
conventions
right,
and
sure.
stuff like that. Good union job.
It's almost
How
like
you
a set
doing,
designer,
honey?
a
We've got
stager.
Nicole. How you doing, sweetie? I haven't seen you around too much. I thought you were hanging with your new prime minister and stuff.
Is this Nicole?
You're
Oh, it's Nicole. Hey.
the medium brown black collared dog came along barking, lunged at me and started biting my neck. Oof.
Damn, biting your neck.
Well, busy, baby. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm doing good, honey. With Germans, I think a bloodline. I don't have that hip problem.
No, he doesn't have. My dog does not have hip dysplasia. Good hips, and his hips are kind of tall. It's interesting. His back end is a little bit taller. Most German shepherds are low.
Made for running. Sick an ass.
This guy, I mean, that's what I do. Take him to the park, at least 3 to 4 times a day. He's got this fetish with his ball.
Fetish?
Fetish. I throw.
One in the family or what?
That hereditary?
I got nothing, guys. I got
Oh
nothing.
no, Nicole. A gaming mouse. Is that expensive? Wow. Hey, honey, how you doing? Wow, just for a mouse.
Ooh, I have had shepherds with bad hips, hip dysplasia. It's not good. Not good. They become incontinent.
You got a picture of Taz on your phone?
I do.
Yeah, you know,
I'd like to
Nicole
see it.
lost her
I was showing off my keys last night.
I saw.
her bio
okay.
I saw last night.
about 5 months ago.
I was. That's my boy. That's Taz.
That's a good
There
shot.
you go,
There
Lord.
you go. Oh, went out.
The other one where you attacked me in mid-picture there, right? Nice dog.
Sit, boo boo. Sit.
Sit, boo boo. That dog, I tell you.
Lucky boy. Oh, sorry, he'll warm up to you.
You know what's another clue?
He's
Is when my
right up
hair
to
on his
me.
back stands up. That's
Or
another
his shoulders,
clue.
right? His
Yeah,
shoulders,
right.
you stand up. Or his ears go back.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And
Ears back.
fangs, yeah.
And when he starts smiling at you.
Or the side eye. The side eye is just, that's sketchy.
Imagine
Smiling
somebody-
with the
can you
side
imagine
eye.
if
That's a clue.
If somebody tried to bug Monkey Boy when Taz was
It's not gonna happen.
it wouldn't happen.
No, not good.
It's not ever going to happen.
You know, the other day I was doing a gig. My dog's in the car. I had the cars running. The air conditioning is on,
Thank you, Sean.
Yay, Sean.
and the dog started howling in my car. I'm like, "What the hell?" I go to the car and I say, "Taz, what's going on?" And I tell the dog to lie down in the back seat, and he wouldn't. So I took his collar and just kind of nudged him. He snapped at me, and then I pushed him. You know, snapped him in and I pushed it back. Oh, he was all fangs, and that's the first time he's actually done that to me.
Yeah, be careful.
I know. Makes you
He
think
just
when he
might
starts
be
licking your neck.
uncomfortable with the area and just doesn't feel
Maybe
like
the
he's
car
giving you the
thing.
most protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's being restrained from what he wants to normally do.
yeah.
But I heard sometimes German Shepherds can kind of weird out sometimes.
I think if you abuse them, they'll wear it out. But you know, Ethelson, I got him from a rescue. You know, so.
Oh, I won't cry, honey.
But it's funny when he howls in the car. I'm not far away from him. He's howling because he's lonely.
Aww.
He's trying to,
He wants me to be with
yeah,
him.
he's with you all the time.
Right.
I mean, that's the way a dog is going to be, right?
Yeah.
It's like when I had Porky. Right? My friend's German friend Shepherd sleeps up against the door
Hey,
when they
Maggie.
visit. No one's getting past him.
My dog, when I go to sleep, he sleeps on the bed, but he's facing the door. So if anybody comes in.
Yeah, we have to be mindful of our money. Yeah, it's good. It's always good to hang out with these guys. So, yeah, I was trying to think what is so different down here now, because it is a holiday, and I always avoid coming down here like the plague on like I'll come the week before Christmas, there's nobody around,
Thank
like
you,
that.
Sean.
I'll come the week before Halloween, there's nobody around, and then
People are going for the last blowout of the summer.
yeah, this place is pretty packed here.
Yeah. Parking is pretty scarce. And it's
Hey,
huge
Slug
parking lot.
Bug, how are you? I did get your letter, honey. I just have to think of an appropriate way to respond on that. Unconvinced animals.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh hell yeah. People underestimate the range of emotions that animals go through.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that is true. They do. Yeah. That's how I've never tried to do anything physical with my dog other than have fun, you know what I mean, take care of it.
My cats piss or shit in the house. I don't yell at them. Just
My
clean it
dog
up.
doesn't do that.
I beat that thing senseless, man.
No. One thing
Probably
I,
abuse children too.
that's one thing I wouldn't do. I wouldn't be hitting German Shepherds or Rotties or anything like that. You discipline with your voice.
And they don't even understand what they're doing mostly. As far as if you're going in there and yelling at them, they don't understand.
Come on, that cat knows when it pees. Hey, Cindy. I take that thing outside immediately.
I had a cat when I was in Burbank, had my house in Burbank, and I remember having this cat, and this cat lifted its tail one time on my couch, and I figured, you're now an outside cat. Listen, I pay the mortgage, I pay for that damn furniture. If anyone's gonna piss on the furniture, let me piss on it. I'm so fully capable. Yeah, that cat was instantly outside.
Kicked
Done.
out the door.
Done. My girlfriend at the time was screaming at me. I said, that cat knows where it fucking needs. It will figure it out. No peeing in that
I
house.
on my head. I didn't even know you had a cat, Nicole. My daughter has I don't know what it's called. I don't know, Pekingese, or I don't know what this. Some little thing. It goes and grabs everybody's socks and underwear, their suitcases and stuff. Takes it away.
Well, Pekingese,
the hell
pair
are
of
you
panties is like
I don't know what they're called.
like a
They're some
tent.
kind of Korean. I don't know. These little. The one looked like a round ball. It's like a cotton ball.
I'm just so
I
not
have
into
a video
small
of it.
dogs. I can't.
I used to have 5, but only one. Okay, I never knew. I never heard you talk about it too much.
You need to help me with my kitties, Nicole, please.
I didn't know Nicole had it. Shit, I never knew. All the years I've known Nicole since 2011. 2013, I had no idea.
There's a lot of people that are cat people here that have more than one cat, like 3 cats.
I got 4. Cats are awesome. I love cats.
I miss
That's cool.
Porky
They're okay. I'd rather have
Right
a dog.
on.
I'd
and
rather have a
Trotsky.
dog.
And we'll take care of some other business too.
Trotsky went from 3-dimensional to 2-dimensional, courtesy of the front street. No, I think the flooding has pretty much subsided. Tonight, I would say it was beautiful outside.
Yeah, no, the flooding's done with. That's when we leave tonight early. Should be all done with.
Hopefully, yeah.
There won't be
it
anybody
won't.
on the road
No,
tonight.
it's done.
Mm.
I'm telling you right now, there's no more water on that
You'll be
freeway.
flying through.
Well, yeah, no
Oklahoma.
water. Yeah, you're good with that.
You know what's crazy is Burning Man. All the people stuck at Burning
Oh
Man.
man, that's
I lit a-
insane.
I lit a
They can't
candle
leave.
for
They're
them.
stuck there. Conserve your water and
It's
food.
gonna be in the 40s tomorrow. Windy in the 40s. People have hypothermia.
100-mile winds in the
Girls
desert.
can't show off. They're free.
Well, Burning Man's over with. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, but they're still.
It's one big
Their
slop.
Burning Man is continuing.
Yeah, it's just a.
Now it's sloppy.
Now it's muddy, man.
Up there.
Did you see?
Quicksand.
Did you see what those Rangers did when they blocked the road?
Yes,
That was
everybody
beautiful.
was cheering that.
Fuck yes. Good
You're
for
on,
them.
you're on Indian reservation. They're their own sovereign
And then they
government.
chained themselves. And that girl goes, "We're not creating violence." Sniveling like a little puke.
Another heat wave. Wow, there you go, honey.
Oh.
Be careful. Running out of drugs. It's not a good place to be in the slop when it's.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure you're a
nasty.
ranger. You've been out there and
But
really
it's not
terrible
fun. It's not
stuff.
fun. I'm sure a few times Mr. Z's gotten some mud on his boots
Dingleberry
after he's mowed the lawn. You know, it must be kind of rough.
every
Getting the
day.
grass stains off his nice
Here
green
go the
boots.
girls again. Why the burning? Because they had rain come in, and they had rain today.
Horrible
too.
rain. It was like
You got to
monsoon.
be careful that soft sand doesn't turn into quicksand.
Mud. Oh my god, that was nasty.
Somebody
You're
died
losing
up
your
there.
shoe in that mud as you're walking.
Yeah.
That's right.
Somebody
In a
died.
tent. Right, in a tent too. Oh, look,
That's
people-
right. I bet it
Guys,
smells out there too.
Somebody runs out of cigarettes and they're having a nick for that. And
Best
Don't just burn
casino to
a cigarette.
then,
stay-
I gotta have a cigarette.
Good luck.
What-
Shut up,
Rosie, we better ask that. What's a good casino to stay?
Ariel.
Well, I mean, who is asking? You know, if it's Cheryl S., it has to be Caesar's Palace. I mean,
Depends on your budget,
You
yeah.
know, if it's somebody in my family, it's like Oasis.
The downtown.
You know, whatever, right? I go to the price line or whatever, cheapest to most expensive, and then whatever the cheapest is, I just sign on to it. Yeah.
El Cortez
Nicole
is a good
can't-
place.
Nicole can't.
You know, the El Cortez is cheap.
sully her rear end
it's
with
simple.
the common folks.
You know that El Cortez is simple.
Yeah,
Yes.
They
yeah.
don't have a big buffet line. They don't have marching of the penguins for each food.
Not a lot of pomp and circumstance. It's just
Hey
nice.
Scott, good to see you. How are you? Yes, Kale's an air conditioned condo.
Yeah.
I could see Kale at like the Hard Rock or something like that. That'd be kind of her speed. Or maybe like the Cosmopolitan or something like
Ariel. It's nice.
that. Yep. At least they can feed you. So it depends on the person. But the El Cortez is, well, let's not say the Hard Rock then. Let's say,
Waiting.
I think Kale might like the scene around the Cortez down there. A lot of the young people and stuff on Fremont.
It's
and
close to
that whole scene.
Fremont. It's
You have a lot of,
accessible.
you got a lot of trendy restaurants
Yeah.
and things down there and all that kind of, she might enjoy that.
I like the Cortez.
There's a lot of vegetarian gas.
I would rather
food
stay there
places.
than someplace really, $500 a night, because I mean,
Yeah,
you're
because
just
you should just try to
you're just
navigate
sleepy.
to get into the garages and stuff there. And
Pain
then
in the
walk a
ass.
half
Yeah,
mile to
no.
get to the.
fly to Vegas and go to the airport and see how that works out for you.
Yeah, Kale would like the Circa. This should be a good place for her. The Circa, swim stadium and all that.
Got cool accoutrements.
But not the circus.
Really good sports
The-
book and
The worst hotel is the circus.
Circa.
Circus. No, the circus isn't it called the circus.
You have Circus, and then you have the
That's what I'm
Circa
saying. No,
downtown.
the circus.
Yes, the Circus is
the
the murder
worst.
suicide
Right.
capital of Las Vegas.
Right.
Yes.
And then it's got nothing but kids.
Yeah,
Kids like
and they're sleeping in the halls.
Oh,
the
it's just
parents are in
disgusting,
there gambling
yeah.
their balls off, and
Oh,
the kids are
yeah.
right like here running around all night.
That was horrible.
And the thing with circus too, it's deep. It's got the manor. The manor.
It all goes way the hell back.
It's all the further back you go, the more gross it gets.
Yeah.
The roaches everywhere.
That is really the worst.
Ah.
Circus is actually the worst.
It's pretty
hotel.
old. It's
Yeah,
an old place.
It's
They're
nasty.
not putting a dime into that place.
No.
either.
No, you're gonna run it to the ground.
Yeah, especially those.
Red carpet.
Oh,
What's that
wow,
thing, the
Gypsy,
red
are you
velvet
kidding
walls or
me?
some nonsense.
East Jesus. What about the Salvation Mountain? Yeah, it's testing the people's toughness and also their ability to quit smoking, I guess. Cindy Russo, how are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I do love the Cortez.
Simple.
Well, I like act. I don't need to walk 2 miles to
That's
get
what I'm
any
saying.
place.
It's just simple.
It
Got a
used to
decent
be-
coffee shop. Yeah.
Back in 1996 and stuff, it used to be easy to walk down the strip. Right now, you got to go all these up escalators, down through
Yeah.
lobbies, down.
And half the time the escalators don't even work. Just going from.
Thank you for your note, by the way, Cindy. So. Okay, man. Okay. I don't think, I don't know, Salvation Mountain would probably hold up pretty well with all that deluge of rain. I don't know. Look at Patricia.
Probably was.
Patricia, you should write Hollywood scripts, honey. I went to circus a long time ago. Went to the cashier. The woman teller looked daggers at me and seemed like a felon. She was talking to me in such a low tone.
Probably was a felon.
There's a few around.
Yes, quite a few.
You can imagine everybody's always putting money on people's books at their prisons.
They have enough prisons around here.
You get to go to prison
Yeah.
with your cousins and stuff.
Oh my God.
One guy's like, yeah, my brother and my cousin, we're all.
Some
Like,
people
all you
think
need is
that's.
your sister in there and you're all set.
Yeah, some people think that's status.
Yeah, hey, that was a tough gun. I'm healing well, thank you, Nicole. I've been to Lake Tahoe. I have a video butterfly rainbow called Cinematic Lake Tahoe. I filmed that and came home the next day, and 1/3 of Santa Rosa burned to the ground. That's my greatest takeaway from that. 2017, check it out, Cinematic Lake Tahoe. All right. People enjoy it. I knew something was bad when we came down from the mountain into Davis and down in the Central Valley, and there was 60-mile-an-hour winds blowing. And I thought, oh no, and that night, oof. That night we lost 6,000 homes in 6 hours. Maybe one of my moderators can link up that video, Cinematic Lake Tahoe. Skied a lot at North Star. Oh, Kale's a ski bunny. How about that? But it was beautiful up there. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a heck of a welcome home. Talk about PTSD. That's when I knew I was living in one of the most dangerous places in America, between earthquakes and fires. So what do you think of this place? Free for a week?
No, I think it's fine. Definitely
It's fine.
acceptable.
It's fine.
It is fine.
It's super duper, man.
No, I think you know what I mean.
Awesome.
It's perfect.
It's a step up from cell block D at least, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
also went to, as part of my fall tour down the Central Valley, I ended up in November in Truckee over there, but I did not enjoy Truckee at all, the town of Truckee, up near Donner Pass, up in that I-80 going over top of Donner. Yeah, the condo's fine for a week, man. I mean, I'm very lucky.
Easy, it's easy.
I have a very kind subscriber that this is the second time it's allowed me to stay. It is pretty, by my standards for hotels and stuff. Yeah, it's plenty nice.
Yeah.
Although we always do have fun shoehorned in downtown drinking in there.
I'm saying.
Some nights we went out to walk in December, we're like, oh no, what was it, 3 minutes later, no.
Cold. It gets so
No.
bitter cold here though.
Diving into the lake, yeah. But Truckee was a place, Cale, that was so commercialized with t-shirt shops, it lost any sense of history that might have been there.
Nice bears on the stairs, yeah.
But we had a good time. Yeah, Colette, I really can't see myself moving anywhere. You know, it's bought and paid for, what am I gonna do, right?
I'm not moving. You
There's
know,
just nothing I can do,
I'm
right?
living here. This is my home.
I mean, one thing's for certain. The size of that property and stuff, it keeps me very active, keeping up with all the,
Yeah.
there's always something to be done,
In
always.
a house, there's always something to do.
Yeah, and then you put the grounds with just, things tend to keep growing
Yeah,
and they have to
yeah.
be trimmed up.
There's always something. Always something. Whether it's inside or outside. But it cracks me up when I see people living in a place and they don't maintain it. And then you always add shit to the list that you need to do.
I can always tell in my neighborhood, like, some people are really old and they just have to let the place go because they
Can't afford it. They can't do it.
can't
Yeah.
afford it, they can't paint it, they
Yeah.
can't do anything. And it's
just-
just like a tomb, that's
Just
what
turns
it
into a
is.
shithole.
It's like a sarcophagus, it's just like a tomb, that's all it is.
This one person was telling me that putting money into my house was a waste of time or a waste.
No,
Well,
No.
obviously not. I said, first of all,
well, you gotta
a house is
maintain.
if you're still making a mortgage payment, which all of us are, so now we have a liability. But that liability is appreciating liability. Every day that it appreciates every day. And if you don't do the 10 things that are on that list and allow things to continue to add on the list, next thing you know, you're gonna have 20 things on that list that you can't afford to fucking do. So the best thing to do is stay on top of it, no matter what, and your
Yeah, I know, I'd love to live in Santa. Yeah, it's a
your
good location.
liability will get more value as you go on. So yeah,
Yeah.
a house is just like a breathing, living, inanimate object, right?
Demands attention.
Yeah, all the time.
It's a jealous mistress when you have a lot of,
Yeah. When
I
it's easy to
can't
make
tell
a-
you how many times I've repaired land irrigation leaks and things out there.
That's what I've been dealing with, irrigation in my front yard, making sure it's right, and coordinating with a timer. It's all good.
I've had to do, this is the first summer I had a relatively, nothing really failed except the drain is clogged up. I'm gonna have to get that augered out.
But that appreciating liability, that thing's gonna. That's
Yeah, I have a
really-
video coming,
good.
Kale. I was underwhelmed by the sushi tonight. We've been spoiled downtown. There's that much better sushi place
Yeah.
downtown.
Well, again, it was just the atmosphere of the place. It was loud. They had this, when people had birthdays, they'd play this music so freaking loud. Oh, it shocked
Yeah,
you.
I'll have a video coming up on it.
He's just jealous they didn't give him attention. That's what he's whimpering about.
Oh, I don't need the attention. I just need the sushi. That's all I wanted.
Lou's got plenty of sushi.
Oh, it was loud. Well, you were there, shit.
Tell me
Right?
about it. Huh? Tell me
You were
about
there.
it.
Yeah, so and I enjoy decorating for holidays and all that time.
There's a lot of Asian people in that restaurant, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's typically what I'll go and eat in a lot of those places. Yeah, I don't know. People, every time I'm eating on camera at the Rancho, right, all of a sudden viewers go. I have like
I
180
don't-
people, and
I
all of a
don't-
sudden it'll be like
I don't
113.
like watching people smacking their jaws and
Throwing that
people,
fork
right?
into your pie hole.
I mean,
You know?
that's what I think killed Jen as a moderator, right?
And then-
It's just I can't take it anymore. I cannot watch this stuff food into the mall anymore. And no, I just can't do it
Making those,
anymore.
like you know how Elbow used to eat, smacking his jaws like a cud. Yeah,
Vaguely.
Yeah.
I remember.
Who?
My
Who are you
right hand.
talking about? Oh,
Fat boy, if I ever, oh
Who's that?
God, please. Anyway,
the
yeah.
person with no name. With
There's
no
two
life.
people I would happily punch.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't, right? It's just like they'll tune that out when I'm eating. Right.
Yeah, I don't like watching people eat.
You see what my wonderful moderator said?
What'd she
I
say?
grate on her nerves.
So she just mutes it.
You know, Cheryl, I got you, especially when she's like, I just said, click, next, next.
Not so
Hey.
bad till she starts talking.
That's like, right,
The camera starts
that's
getting
like watching
food
somebody
pieces
eat
on.
pizza in bed, talking and saying how everyone's jealous because no one can afford pizza in bed.
That's gourmet eating.
Yeah, it is. Pizza in bed, what a life, huh?
Yeah, thank you, Butterfly. I got one coming up tomorrow. Probably people are gonna afford it. I see it in my neighborhood all the time. I can point to the houses where theoretically they may be dead inside. They may have been dead for
Mhm.
a year. Right?
Yep.
We don't know. The vines are all grown through the front porch. There's no apparent way to get into the
Yeah.
house. The gate lock doesn't look like it's been opened in years. And well, thank you, Kale. And you're like wondering to yourself, how are these people doing it?
I
The
don't know.
wood's all rotted, dry rot.
I don't know how people afford shit today, especially when you have a family and you have a house and you have all these things. I'm just thinking, damn.
We don't generally drink too much anymore. It's more just social. I just get tired.
Well,
after
Brian said I watch videos where people do yard work, cleanups free for properties like that, and they find dead people. Yeah, because how well do we even communicate with our neighbors these days? I mean, who in the heck, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, I work
My
with
neighbors,
my
you know
neighbors.
where we are? Hi, bye, friends.
Yeah,
Hi, bye. When I was in Burbank,
only your HOA loves you.
oh my God, kill me.
They're like billing you every day for.
HOAs just suck. I've never had one before, and these people are so far up my ass. I look at my neighbor's house across the street, and
They're the best prime.
their house is not even as clean as my front yard. They must have a stack of letters.
Hobotron, I'm not sure. We used to go down to California. They had the $9.99, 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. prime rib dinner. Remember?
Mm.
You got prime rib,
Cherry's
a
Jubilee.
choice of potato or rice or fries. The garnish, you had full salad bar and a beautiful
Thanks,
piece
BC.
of prime rib, and they brought you Cherry's Jubilee at the end. $9.99.
Yeah, used to.
Then we had something called the pandemic, and that was.
Wasn't that just
then
the
it
craziest
collapsed.
time when
It
we
was.
I mean, the streets were desolate.
We couldn't
Nobody.
get anything to eat, right?
Nothing.
Little individual salt
Yeah.
packets and. Oh.
It was crazy.
And everybody looking at you like you're a moron. It's like we were the only people supporting the business down here, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. Us and those other two people.
If you want to see what it looks like, check out my video series, Las Vegas in the Pandemic. You'll see things that you'll probably never see again in your lifetime.
Pretty crazy.
You love prime rib? I wouldn't know where to tell you. Maybe Cheryl asked or somebody like that might know. I mean, I don't know. It's not often I'm going to get prime rib or something like that.
Anthony and Rex. You could do it there.
Like,
Vic and Anthony's, right?
yeah, I mean, that's Vic and Anthony's was nice. We had a good time there, but there was like at Fremont, like from 11 p.m. until 6 a.m. and like from midnight until 6 a.m. they have like the 11.99 prime rib meal.
Crotch is pumping.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
My crotch.
Tied that thing up there, Mr. Z.
Yeah, yeah, enjoyed Hoover Dam. We'd like you out there. I think that's like a winter place to go to.
I like to, it's nice to go down there and visually see so plumbingly.
Winter's better because it gets
See,
darker
you're always
faster.
thinking these weird ass thoughts, man. Which
That thing
freaks
is
me out.
so fucking
Yeah.
steep. And those things, those nails are sticking out. It would just be like a pinball machine.
Do we have to do that again?
Plinko.
And then into the electrical
All the
grid.
road rash. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Ah,
Damn, you'd be one bag of bones down
This
there.
is why I don't like to stand there, because he might snap or something and
Never
just
gonna
pick me
happen.
up and just right over the side into
Never
the
gonna
electrical.
happen.
bzzz,
I like
right?
my freedom.
Have food prices been getting, I've kind of sensed that things have been, have they leveled off?
No,
Have they?
they're expensive. They,
No,
in
it's getting
LA,
up still.
you can't have lunch. You can't have lunch.
No, I
That's-
meant grocery shopping. Let's not talk about,
Grocery shopping is expensive in LA. For $20, I bought like a little over a pound of lean meat, some potato salad, and I love carrot cake. And a little piece of carrot cake. That was like fucking $19.
yeah. Oh, okay, Kale, I got you.
And I
Sweet.
took it home to cook it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I go to Grocery Outlet. That really saves me in Santa Rosa. That's really good value.
But it's expensive tea.
So I feel like I'm back at like 2019 again when I shop there. But some people want to eat, they want good stuff. They don't want to have crap, so they'll get the best like boar's head meats and
Yeah.
things.
Oh,
or
that's
custom.
expensive. Well,
Yeah, I'm just saying. Some people, to me, if it's bar S or something, it's not too with much pig hearts and stuff.
Well,
in
if
it.
it's hot dogs, I still have to have Nathan's or Oscar Mayer. The beef, not the
Oh, yeah, you get.
not the pork and the turkey.
Oh, it's so
That's
disgusting. You know how
horrible.
they make hot dogs? It's all in a liquid
Oh, I
form.
gotta have the pork and the beef.
Oh, no,
beef,
no,
the beef,
no.
I
the
gotta
beef
have
dogs.
the
I'll do all beef.
buttholes
I'll
and
do all
I
beef
gotta
or
have
turkey.
the buttholes and the lips.
No,
Mm,
no.
That's good.
You know what? That one Asian place I went to unlock that office
tell
door.
me.
Who fuck yous?
The greasy floor.
The
place you had to
dude,
ask him to put
fucking
something.
black with grease. I had to use a towel just so my fucking knees wouldn't get that slime.
Like you're
They had a
eating too
vat.
much. That's the
I swear to
problem.
God, they had a vat as big as this table, and it was just full of these fucking organs that they mix up. And I was thinking to myself, if those people in the drive-thru could see what the fuck they're eating, oh my God, these people are crazy.
Oh, I so miss Chinese food like that.
No.
I think they got a
All
Pink's
ends
here in
up.
Vegas
It all
now.
ends up in those little
Oh,
pork
it's just-
dumplings. Oh,
To actually see the
all the organ meats going in.
exactly the organs inside this vat.
Mm.
And you know what the weird thing? The back room was hot as fuck. It was hot. So you know that shit's getting diseases while
I
it's
think
sitting in
so.
there.
I might be mistaken.
You know what they say, Kale? It's all pink in the middle with pink box donuts, right?
Is that what they say?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That could be true.
There's a ton of people in that fucking drive-thru. I'm thinking, oh my God. Then they go, you want something to eat? I go, oh hell no. No.
I love that.
I wouldn't even drink their water.
It makes me salivate to think of those organs grinding around in that
Oh
thing.
my God.
Mm.
Disgusting. Yeah.
My friend got a job cleaning crime scenes.
Yeah. Quit after
That's
one.
huge in LA.
That's
good money.
horrible.
No, I couldn't do that either.
That's
I could,
good.
but I don't want. I wouldn't want it.
Nah.
You know all the work. It's a lot of work.
Horribly
I
depressing.
think that's their slogan. It's all pink in the middle and something like that, right?
It
Isn't
don't matter
something
when
like
the lights
that?
go out.
It's all pink in the middle and put a finger in pink box. Isn't that what it
I
says?
have no idea. It's very.
Because they have
Leading.
a finger on the donut.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking
What's
about.
everybody from
I
weirding
don't
me out?
even
I'm
wanna
just
know
trying
what
to
you're
tell you
talking
what
about.
it is. Yeah, hot dogs are great.
Nathan's are the best. Bun length. Loves it.
I'd rather have In-N-Out.
When you get that nice dim sum and it has little shumai, the little pork.
See, I don't do that.
So good.
Hebrew National are good too. Yeah, Crow. Right on.
When is the
Kosher.
F1 track?
I think
Is
it's
that
next
week.
this year coming up. I think like in the winter. I'm not sure.
Remember the time we got caught up? They were doing some preliminary.
Oh,
thing
yeah.
Going down the strip that night. I got hot dogs in the fridge here.
Oh yeah, natural casing are
Pork and
awesome.
beef, baby.
You
They
go.
snap when you bite into
You go
it. Those are great.
Buttholes and lips. Hold the hairs
Buttholes and lips. Oh my god.
from the rooter to the tutor.
Toenails included.
That's where the gelatin comes
Oh
from.
my god.
Right? Ladies, you want strong nails, ground up hooves from.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah, the natural casings are the
Okay,
actual
Cheryl's
intestine.
corrected me. The slogan
stuff
on the
it with.
pink box is
It's awesome.
open,
Lovely.
eat,
Snapping. Oh, they
repeat.
snap when you bite into them.
Same difference, right?
Dude, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
You go for it.
I heard it differently. It's one finger in the pink and a donut in the stink.
No, one in the
I
pink,
thought
one
it
in
was
the
one
stink.
finger in the pink. You got to turn your head and cough.
I have to have pork in my hot dog.
Oh no, hell no.
I'm from
No.
Baltimore.
No. Jesus God.
That's all we cut our teeth on was cheap hot dogs.
Got her teeth
SK hot dogs, Schluter, Cooter, Curdle, right? You
Ballpark's
saw my
probably the
refrigerator
worst.
in there with the, at least I did ballpark. Maybe they use better buttholes.
Free range assholes.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Oh my God.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You've fallen over now.
You guys have me wedged in.
No.
Ah.
I would have to go soon.
Yeah, Ronnie, when you're starving, just about anything tastes good, yeah?
Yeah, you gonna get going?
I gotta get up early.
Okay.
Schlep to LA. Make some money.
You gonna hang a bit or?
Yeah, I'll hang tight a little bit.
Okay.
I don't have to get up
You
here.
gonna
It's
roll
so
out?
good.
All right.
Yeah. That was
I
great.
should be back in October, just before Halloween. I think
Cool.
I'll be down in my usual digs downtown. I'm like a fish out of water.
This is great. No, it's
Night, Alan.
Good night, Alan.
Good night, guys. I'm gonna roll.
All right.
Left it back to the real world.
Say goodbye to Monkey Boy.
See you guys. It was great seeing you. Everyone have a great evening. Be blessed.
All right, mofo. Aww.
No
Yeah, I saw
grabbing-
that.
No grabbing below the waist.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Drive carefully, okay?
None in the pink and none in the stink, thank
That's
you.
right, the pink box.
So wait. Okay, my first time here. Which
Go
way?
right,
There you go,
go
out,
right,
hook a
you're-
left.
Go right, you're gonna hit the elevator at the end of the hall down to the first floor, out to the left, and then you'll see a sign when you get up the elevator, it says lobby. Yeah, so right there, there's the elevator, go down to the first floor, and we get out of the elevator, go down and go left.
All right, it's the Mr. Z show now.
Drive
What are we
carefully.
showing?
L is for the way you look.
Thanks, Gypsy.
at me. Ooh, ooh. That's pretty funny.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
we're pretty
Kale.
chill. I think our best drinking time is in December, don't you? Or-
Yeah, I just don't drink. I just get tired anymore drinking the beer. It's like,
We usually have a couple shots in winter time.
yeah, that's a whole different thing, though.
Yeah.
We'll do the shots.
Yep.
The Z stands for very, Exceptional.
Extraordinary.
I don't know. I can't.
On YouTube, way back in the day in the RV community, this was with Elvis Trap. We called people, we kept people's names confidential. So we have Mr. X who lives in Chicago, and then we had Mr. Y who met us at the
And then disappeared.
club. Well, I know where he is. He's down
okay.
in Palm Springs, and he's like a pool boy for somebody down in Palm Springs. Mr. Y, at the Piranha Club. And then next in line was Z, so
now I'm the last in
yeah.
line.
But don't you love that now, Mr. Z? I mean, you'll always be like Mr. Z.
It's me,
So
Mr. Z.
that's how we kind of use the
broken
letters
knee.
up there.
Hey, hey, bliss, bliss.
So we have Mr. X, Mr. Y, and Mr. Z. And you're probably, by longevity, probably Mr. X is probably listening now.
I'm not
He'd
the alpha,
probably
but I
take
am the omega.
He'd probably take offense to this. I'm the long-standing one here, right?
If you ain't talking, you ain't with it. See?
Now you know the genesis, Ronnie, of how we got these letter names.
Yeah, I don't want to be Mr. P.
Mr. P. But I, for those of you who don't know, I met Mr. Z was covering for Mrs. Z. She couldn't make it. We were originally supposed to meet, and she said, "Hey, Mr. Z, could you go cover off?" And he, much to your credit, you said, "Hey, I'd be happy to go," and because you'd seen me on.
I'd seen that crazy lady, that space girl.
And then we just absolutely hit it off.
YYZ. Hey, I see.
And he's become truly one of my absolute best friends. And been through a lot. Lost your wife over 2 years ago suddenly, and
Right on,
you stood strong.
Woo.
You stood strong.
Yeah, well, you were by my side
We've
also,
gotten
as
through
likely
it,
as well. I could show you guys a picture from the blast from the past there.
Yes, the lovely dancing dawn.
No, I'm talking about you, dancing Rosie. You guys ready to see this? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Goes way back. Hold on. Good Lord.
It's a lot of years.
There's a lot of pictures there. Jeez. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here
Hey,
we go.
Icy.
Let's see what's a good one. Here we go.
Oh yeah, there I am in my yeah.
So what I do.
Yeah.
Rosie at the Piranha Club letting her hair down and her skirt up.
There it is. Boy, that was like a million years ago, wasn't it? I love that dress.
But I'll show you guys what I was looking at.
That's I've had a hell of a life, guys. When you stop and think about that, yeah, friends are the best.
This is what I was looking at, though.
Oh, she was at the yeah.
That was on the dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot. It's another good picture.
Yeah, nobody can say I haven't had. That's a good picture of me with that.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't say I haven't had an interesting life. Yeah. Almost past that, right?
Yeah, you're getting the lap dance.
Nicole back in the Piranha Club days.
That
Was
was
that a
nice
good
one.
time? Yeah.
That was a good show.
You know who used to tear it up? Vegas Fiction, though, dude.
There she is. Speak of the devil.
Yeah. There she is.
There we go. How you like that one?
I always had the legs.
I'm not cheating.
Maybe
I'm not cheating,
behind
Nicole.
me. Oh, I'm no
I'm still waiting for you,
inspiration
baby.
anybody, huh? Yeah, live life to your
Got my
fullest.
mustache, Nicole, for you.
Yeah.
Mustache rides, $5.
Isn't that something, Gypsy? Those were the days. I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy now. I'm
Yeah.
generally a pretty happy person, so it didn't really. One thing goes to another. Yeah, we had a lot of good times, and times just changed. People kind of remain the same. Then Monkey Boy came on the scene, and we were out live streaming one night. I was with D-Dub, and then this guy was on the side chat. He's like, "I'm gonna come and meet you guys," and we're over on like E Street. over in that area, Bonanza and D, walking over in that area. And I'm like, yeah, that's what they all say. You know, we're gonna come and stream snipe you. Everybody's always saying it. And during here he comes, and he comes up
Mm-hmm.
and introduced himself, and the rest is history.
Crow, 350 is too much. I won't pay more than 250. 250 is just enough for that monster.
Yeah,
Veronica was
he
fun.
stops by about once every couple weeks or so. He'll pop in. Right. But I like to keep life full and challenging and everything. I think it's kind of fun.
250, yeah. That's a deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of us found Jesus. Yeah, D, I think is going to be an ordained preacher. I thought Monkey Boy was a no-show, but he couldn't find us. He doesn't have a stellar sense of direction. But he did finally find us, because it's kind of a weird little area when you go down underneath of, you go from Main Street and you go up to Bonanza, and then you go over to D Street where the mission is and all that stuff.
You ever see an F-350 with the cab off?
Wow. Boy, that's a big hoss engine.
That's the whole cab off. And that's me doing it right there. Lifting it up. Right. I was like, don't break on me. Anyways. Enough of that.
Yeah, don't ever lose that picture.
I want to send it to you?
Nah, I like to have stuff in my memory.
Yeah.
I've never been a sentimental person. Hey, Robbie, how are you? Please hit the hearts button tonight if you don't mind. It is much appreciated. So I'll be up in
That's our
Adam
first
early
trip up
tomorrow.
there.
Yeah, there it is. Was that the Shine Shack? I think it was.
No, this is your living room, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's down the hallway, the thermostat. I think so.
Back of the Honeywell AGT 1500.
Oh, there's a picture.
Yeah, there we are sitting outside.
Bobby.
Good times. You never, ever regret having your friends. I'll tell you, that is such a huge part of life. And I tell everybody, maybe loves come and go, but I'll tell you, your friends are what really sees you through a lot of times.
Patricia, that was the go-go dancer.
Yeah, it was a club scene, so they had girls doing all kinds of
Shimmy,
shimmy
shaking.
and lip. Were they singing or lip syncing?
I think
don't
they're just
know.
dancing.
Yeah, they were doing drag shows when it was kind of more of an art. It wasn't so.
It was an
Crazy.
artist one, yeah. It wasn't all.
It wasn't all crazy and politicized like it is today. You know,
Yeah.
it was just good fun, and we really laughed. We had a great time.
Nicole's about ready to go duking it.
Yeah, I wish I saw more in Nicole.
I like to see it more in Nicole.
She's just got. I'm happy though. She's got good stuff going on in life.
Very successful on the track.
Well,
right
you know,
path.
Lonnie, you're lucky you weren't killed on your bike, dude. This is why I can't stand the idea of bike riding in Santa Rosa sometimes, unless I'm with the big group. I do have something coming up. That's cool. It's dangerous to be on a bike.
Whoa.
I mean, Ronnie,
You know what's
my
crazy?
moderator, Ronnie, I was like, he disappeared for like 3 days. I'm like, man, I wonder what the heck happened to Ronnie. And he's not one to come in and say, oh, you know, and tell, oh, sympathy for me. I got hit on my. It turns out he got rear-ended
Oh, jeez.
with I think a truck hit him from behind or something.
On a
It's
bicycle?
like, dude. It's like, dude, you better be careful, man. And he's in Wisconsin. He's up in
I don't
Sheboygan,
even ride a
Wisconsin.
motorcycle. I don't want to ride a motorcycle in this
I
town
mean, how are you
anymore.
going to get hit in Wisconsin? This is all nice people that drive 5 miles an hour and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just down the lane from the brewery.
Yeah. Hey, Kitty, how are you, sweetie? L is for the way you look at me. Do 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 do.
Yeah, Brian, the skins on potatoes, it's kind of a hit or miss for people, eh?
Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, 159 bucks for a mouse. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that's gonna be cool. I got your messages, Nicole. Thank you. I'll keep that Dutch. No worries. Do 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 do. Love is for the way you look at me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh boy. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, it would have been over before you knew it. So you're really kind of lucky, Ronnie. Around here, if we get hit on a bike, the people aren't going to stop. They're going to take off, and you're gonna die on the ground. I remember walking to work one day in September, a month before the Great Santa Rosa fire, and maybe a week before, and like 6:30 in the morning, and some slob didn't stop at the light and flipped me up on the hood, over the roof, and down on the trunk of the car, and right down on the ground. I'm lucky it was a sedan. If it had been a truck, I would have been under it instead of over it. That was really crazy.
I think this might be something interesting.
Landed in the hospital. Yeah, it's a miracle. You did. Somebody ran me in the front from the rear. I skidded 300 feet. Can you imagine that? And Ronnie wasn't going to say anything, right? I mean, this guy skidding 300 feet down the highway. This dude's not going to say a word. My people are tough as nails, man. You know? And I'm thinking about, wow, we are survivors. I got up, the only thing I've had was a bashed up knee. Yeah, I don't know why people don't wear helmets. I see people on this Taco Tuesday bike ride, and I'm like, why don't these people have helmets on and stuff?
That's crazy.
Yeah, believe it or not, the driver was on a temporary work visa, and he did stop. He said, I worked double shifts picking grapes, and I'm tired as a dog, and I got home at 12:30 last night and had to get up at 4:30 to go out again. I'm so dog tired, I didn't see it. Did you ever drive your GMC motorhome to Las Vegas? I did not, GTB. It has that big 455 cubic inch Oldsmobile, the big block, the largest production engine that Oldsmobile ever made. But calculating about 10 miles to the gallon, 6 to 10 miles per gallon on that, it would have taken me about $200, $300 each way. So the driver did say he was, he did help me up. Made sure I was okay. I was all shook up though. So now I'm always very careful. Wintertime, I like to wear the fluorescent jacket so that people see me, and I have the surveyor's jacket. People think it's a valet
I think
parker.
it's somebody.
Yeah. Everybody's asking me if I'm valet in Vegas and stuff. But I like to wear that jacket in wintertime because it's a very high visibility jacket. So, yeah, people think they're immune to danger, exactly. So it's like Ronnie was like, whoa, man. I'm like, wow, you try to ride a bike for exercise and that's what you get. Wow, his front wheel rolled over your leg but no damage? Holy smokes. Who are you saying hope you sued him? I wasn't going to sue this guy, no. This guy was very contrite and compassionate. Slight command of the English language and stuff. My video's still up there on YouTube. I think it's called I Just Got Hit by a Car, something. Wow, Crow, you're lucky that, whew. 82, sweat your nuts off. Hey, Cisco Kid, it's not bad here. It was beautiful when we came in from dinner.
Tonight it's nice. Tonight it's all right.
It's beautiful. The humidity finally quit. Because I'll tell you, there's nothing like the Vegas. When Vegas humidity kicks in, probably gonna have time to say that prayer. Yeah, I hear you, Ronnie. Thing about you, Ronnie, you weren't even going to say anything. You know me, I get hit, man, I'm milking that for everything it's worth on that. Right? It is dry, Kale, but we have something called monsoons will come in. And warm air will come, the moist air will come in off of the, from down out of Mexico, and it'll trigger. It'll hit the dry air and it'll trigger thunderstorms and things. So, and it makes it very humid. So it's been incredibly humid until tonight. Every minute I've been in Las Vegas. What the hell are you doing?
Shh. Private messaging. I got my own personal chat.
No, they reach up into what last year was terrible. For remember I came down in August, how horrible it was. It was just cloudy, big black clouds every day, and just, boy, you're really in your own little world, aren't you?
I'm listening to you, the black clouds and such.
Why don't you ship her on over, right?
Leave me alone, Mom.
Yeah, humidity makes it awful. Yeah, man, it just adds a whole dimension. It was like being back in Hong Kong or Baltimore again. Thumbs up are appreciated. 110 with 50 as much.
Yeah, you got nothing to apologize for, Nicole. Nothing at all. Oh, I thought I turned that down.
Just having the time of your life today.
Hey, you know, we all gotta have something to strive for.
Yeah, it's like I can't help being who I am, right? So tonight when we left dinner, I could tell the weather broke. It changed. See, that's the weird thing about Vegas. It'll go from humid to like dry in like 15 minutes. It's the weirdest thing.
You could have, I'm sure there's other places, but you could have literally here the sun shining on you and rain falling on you at the same time.
Like he texted me like Friday, he's like, oh, it's pouring over here. I was like, it's sunny here, dude. It's like people are at the pool. He's like, we're fighting for our lives over here on the
I got
other
a pool
side.
in my backyard now. There wasn't one there yesterday.
We're fighting on the other side. We're fighting for our lives on the other side of Las Vegas while you're dicking around in the sunshine.
Yeah, Crow, we got real similar, you know, environmental conditions there, yeah.
So, yeah, maybe God kept me here. That's exactly right, Ronnie. What the heck would I do without you in my life? So tomorrow I'll have that video coming up on the Weirdo Estates here. I kind of call it the end of the line in Vegas. To me, when everything else goes tits up in Vegas and you're down on your luck, this to me is the last place that you're going to be able to hold forth. You're probably going to break and enter to stay in there, but this is like the end of the line here. Most of the places are boarded up. They've been caught on fire and other stuff. It's just the absolute end of the line. It's what I call where the Vegas dream goes to die.
Lost
Right
wages.
here. Right. Ooh.
Yeah, don't come in here if you want
I'm
to-
glad you stay in touch with Mr. Z,
Well, yeah.
Nicole. I have missed you too, Nicole, terribly. But you know what? You know how I console myself? I console myself with the knowledge that you're moving forward in life, okay? and you're not one to sit around like a schlub and just goof around all the. You actually have acquired tremendous skill sets and training that's going to hold you in very good stead. So, I feel very proud. I feel very proud of what you've accomplished. So the less time that you're around, the more I feel like you're all gone. You're good to go for the future. And that makes me very happy. Yes, dream it, believe it, and achieve it. So she did it. And what's more, she has a passion for what she chose to pursue, which makes it nice. Yep. Well, you know I love you, honey. You know I love you. It's like my third daughter. Right? Sean Quinn, thank you. Did Sean bail? Where did Sean go? Sean, come on up to the Rancho. We miss you. Don't come up at 10 o'clock, though. He's like rolls in at 10. You're going to have ramen on Friday night when I get back to the Rancho. Ooh. No, Nicole was, oh, bloody hell, the ramen. Oh, bloody. Spike it up. See, I was ahead of my time. That's it. Greetings from Germany, Mr. Corncob Pipe. Mr. Z needs to go to the Rancho. I think we have a good, let's not let the cat at it. We talked a little bit last night. I think we have a little bit of an alternative that's going to keep me in Vegas a little longer, but it's going to be worth it. Because there's no place I'd rather be than Las Vegas in December. So I think we've got a pretty good learning about Vietnamese and Thai. Oh, that's cool, Nicole. I think we're hatching a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
If somehow we could work Perup into that too, that would be awesome. If we could hit Goldfield, Tonopah, Perup, that would be the golden three.
Maybe do that the Boulder City Hotel too. That's
Yeah,
nice
the
one.
Boulder City Hotel and do all that. And then end up and spend some time in Vegas for the holiday times, and that would be good. Which I kind of concur. I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. We've been wanting to do
Now,
that
I
for
do
a
have
while.
Terror that's coming up in November. Terror's going to be coming
nice.
up and spending 4 nights. MB, how are you, sweetie? Doing good, honey? Oh, roller coasters. Oh, last time you were at the same, there was a closed truck full of cattle mooing. Do you know that? Last time I was down here, there was a rodeo thing going on. Right now, South Point is really central for rodeo. I can see van after van parked outside that carries cattle and horses and all. South Point's big.
Yeah, they do that every
for
year.
rodeo.
And
here.
it smells too. You can really smell it in the air.
No, I don't want to tell them that story yet. We'll save that for another night. They put bone trees, shredding machines, man, the key to good nacho. I don't know. But South Point is really big for the cowboy scene down here. And they got a nice sports book too. I had
It's a big place.
I had very good luck in this sports book. It's what bought us dinner tonight, so I share my good fortune with my friends.
We had sushi on the thanks to the
Yeah, it was about
betting
a
today.
C plus B minus operation over there.
The sushi place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay, but it's not great.
Yeah. I mean, we know good sushi.
Yeah, we got really good sushi from real sushi.
Yeah, I have a
chefs.
video coming up.
Yeah.
It's good.
That wasabi was weak as hell, though.
I told the woman, everything was in
Boy.
such small. I told the woman, bring some wasabi. I mean,
And
come on.
it was weak. It was weak.
No, I told her,
wasabi.
bring
It
some,
wasn't-
could you bring some more of the
Yeah.
fake wasabi? They don't give you real wasabi.
I could barely taste it even.
There's only one place I've ever had sushi in Santa Rosa that they brought out the real the real wasabi root. And
Yeah, the wasabi was
ground
just
it
weak,
right
man.
there, and they charge like $4 for it. It's not even wasabi; it's just horseradish with food color.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's garbage.
Yeah, you're just saying it's mostly horseradish.
Yeah, it's garbage. But if
Yeah,
you
the
go in a
pepper club,
sushi
Cheryl,
place
that
and
was
you
what
ask
I'm
them, do
talking
you
about.
have real wasabi? They're like, oh, we hold that for the people who really know.
Pepper Club had real
Sushi.
wasabi.
Oh, I know they did.
They ground it right there in front of you.
Yeah, I think the Pepper Club was quite good, but it's a $200 platter. You're eating top drawer stuff. Yeah,
Hells
wasabi's
yeah.
expensive, but you got to
Delicious.
ask for
Oh,
it.
it's
And
awesome.
very few places that have like all you can eat sushi, you're going to have real wasabi.
Yeah.
But it's horseradish with green food color.
That was the Mint Bistro.
Yeah, that was a good place.
That's a good place. They have 2 locations.
I couldn't believe that was like the cleanest place I've ever eaten.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't usually say that
authentic.
about Indian places. You could have eaten off the floor of that. They had the robot running around. That woman that was managing that place was so on top of that
Mhm.
operation.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Mint Bistro. I highly recommend it.
Chai was good. No, Mint Bistro is a Indian.
So you went
Food.
to Nobu. Amanda Hugginkiss has she has a date to go to Nobu in Atlanta. No, Mint Bistro is a vegetarian Indian restaurant.
Well, they have veg and non-veg. So.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can get biryani
And vegan.
yeah, but we pretty much had vegetarian
Yeah.
dishes that night.
I had some samosas that were the non-veg, the lamb. But I'm kind
They were
of
good.
trying to get away from meat,
Meat.
red meat and stuff.
We're
So
both trying to kind of get away from meat a little bit.
yeah, I haven't made the full separation, but I haven't eaten
Yeah, I
any
figured
hamburgers in a
gypsy,
while.
but I'm just too lazy, honey, to go get horseradish and all that. Nicole's like, I deprived myself too many
Yeah,
years.
Nicole, vegan is too radical. I mean,
Oh,
I
bloody
prefer
hell,
veggie
meat.
because I don't like eating animals that I've looked in the eyes of, basically.
Oh, wow, you're invited to Nobu? So you know the big jackpot. You know Raj, then Cheryl? Someone is trying to convince me a Class B camper van is far superior than anything else. A Class B camper van is really good if you're one person on the road. But do I put it above or below a truck camper? I don't know, you know? It's really a close call, or a little baby C. I think the best is like a Super B, a wide body or something like that. So I don't know, Joni. No, I would say that you're cut out for a truck camper. We don't roll with leeches who just hang out with him for free dinner. So he would actually buy dinner for the leeches then, for National Leech Week. For the people that were hanging around, he would actually buy. All right, good night, Cindy. Good to see you, sweetie
Night,
pie.
Cindy.
Thank you for your nice. I always love hearing from you, Cindy. You're so wonderful. I love that girl. I can't wait to see her. I'm going to go up there and enjoy some hospitality up in the beautiful town of Windsor and see what she's got going on up there. I'm looking forward to that. The weather turned dramatically better this evening. For the time we left to go eat and the time we came out, the weather changed dramatically. The humidity had collapsed. So it's like the Vegas I know and love, and I can take any temperature up to about 114 degrees as long as it's a very dry heat. You throw in the humidity though and I'm wrecked. like being back in Hong Kong. Hey, I'll eat a vegetarian. I didn't eat meat for Lent. That was all right. We had sushi queen cupcake.
Yeah, vegetarian wine country. Vegetarian is not bad.
Yeah, I mean I can get by on vegetarian.
Yeah. I haven't made a complete separation, but I choose better now. I choose better.
The thing is, I cannot allow myself to go carb though when I'm doing. Just because you're cutting out meat, then you're going to roll over to. I was baking bread all the time. And eat too much bread and stuff. So.
Well, if you're veggie, then Indian food is pretty good for you. You can handle
Yeah,
spice.
because the spices really pick up the flavor profile in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went too much to carbs when I gave up meat for Lent. It was actually 46 days, so. Yeah, she was pretty, Nicole needs meat. There's some people that just, they're not going to thrive on a vegetarian diet, and there's others like you, Kale, that are going to thrive beautifully on that. Catch your own fish for dinner. Isn't that cool? Now I have to say, also Nicole's beneficiary. We know that the fact that India was a colony of England for God knows how many years.
Too many years.
Also meant that England has some of the best Indian food that you can find on planet Earth over there, because of the people that from the Commonwealth and stuff that would come over to England and open restaurants and stuff like that. So there's no denying. There's no denying whatsoever.
Yeah,
that,
chicken tikka masala.
Indian food is a huge part of the English diet over there. But I like Nicole to be like, yeah, we have a fish and chippy place down on the corner. Like Betty's Fish and Chips. Yeah, and you now have an Indian Prime Minister. We have Chinese friends now. Good Lord. That's really cool. Well, say hi to your mom for me. I do love a good fish and chips, but the oil has to be, the oil's going to be key on that.
We've had some decent fish and chips here. In a couple
Yeah, we
decent
do.
places, yeah.
I would say Magnolia.
Malt vinegar, definitely.
I would say Magnolia throws down a good fish and chip down at the Four Queens down there for a great price, $14.99 or something. In today's world, you absolutely cannot beat that.
That's a great price for now. Yeah, the peas, yeah.
Not like
Mashed
Pacific
peas.
salmon too. Ooh. Peas and curry sauce. See, I've never really been big on curry. You go to Singapore, that's the whole dealio down there. All right, Mr. Z, you got an early call. You're working on Labor Day tomorrow. The
Yeah, I
crane
got a
never
job.
rests. So what I'm going to do, guys, is close out the stream tonight and thank you. If you haven't seen the church video, we almost bought the farm in a major way, guys, which makes me really gun shy for touching anything. And,
Anything that's above your head.
yeah, in my view, they came off the same production line, and if one nut is bad, hey, guess what? They're probably all in the same stew. Thus, I'm not inclined to touch anything anymore.
Everything is on its verge of breaking at this point. If it hasn't already,
you know,
it's
if
gone.
I had a wiggle, you know, I would have been standing on end on that ladder, you know. Damn thing would have popped right off my head.
Night, Zach.
Can't even believe it. Zach B, good to see you,
Jerry.
my friend, and Jerry, good to see you.
Nicole.
Love you, Nicole. I never see enough of you on here, honey, but I'm so happy that things are going good. Patricia W. Most importantly, to my moderators
Good night, Ronnie.
who keep stuff running so
Katie,
smooth around
Gail,
here.
Gail.
That year after year, nobody cares about wrenches or anything like that. We just roll along and have a really good time. Kale,
Crow, Jerry,
great to
Brian.
see you tonight, honey. What an
Pete
honor
Carter.
to see you back. I'm worried about you and just wondered, but I
Night,
know
Jennifer.
you got a lot going on in your life. So I want to thank you. So yeah, on the way out, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please, please, please do so. I'll be working on Weirdo Estates video tomorrow and putting that on, which in my opinion is the most forlorn and saddest area of Las Vegas, right down here at the southern end. Sean Quinn, I love you. Get your butt up to the Rancho, my friend. You are my miss, and you know you love hamming it up on my video when you're up there. So, all right, everybody, take care. Thank you, Mr. Z.
No problemo.
Woo!
Woo!